So she do whiskey and she worked for Microsoft or something like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
So like she wanted to come
Like
through
a door greeter, or is she like right co?
Well,
Like she could work at the mall at the Microsoft. She got the 2-for-1 on the bourbon. Mom's is gonna trip if she show up with 2 bottles again.
Bro, where's she going to get 2-for-1 bottles?
I know. Plug me in. Fuck.
Cousin got 40 million ounces shorties.
yeah, like I don't know how we're gonna start this. Like with Sam being gone, like it really makes shit like
I know it feels a little
weird.
different.
You know what
right?
I'm saying? Like I feel like my conversation isn't the same. I don't know when the camera started anymore. He probably already started the fucking camera.
Definitely did.
And this is how we have our intro, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is how we know.
Well, welcome to the Top of the City podcast. I'm your host, and from the 9. I'm here with my guys. Quest Lord is behind the camera.
Hello.
Well, I guess he has a camera over there.
A camera of sorts.
I don't know. I don't care. And then my other guy, ATB, is right here next to me as in the place that he should be. I'm glad he was able to come out the house today. And for today, you know, shout outs. I got to do the shout outs before we do anything. Shout out Bam Music, Dave Mack. Go listen to Tuned In exclusively on Spotify. I don't know what the question of the week was because I haven't listened to the episode yet. Shout out Jilted Media. Shout out Macomb Plumbing. Shout out me because the GOAT, and shout out Andrew's girl for letting him out the house today. And first question. What was the question?
First question. Oh yeah. Okay.
I remember.
Yeah, lay it on him.
So, under what circumstances would you be a cuckold?
Under what circumstance?
Yeah, you have to be. You can't say, no, I wouldn't be a cuckold. No. Under what circumstances would it take? What does she have to do to get another man to pipe her down in front of you?
In front of me, that is... That's
right there, as he degrades you, talks about you, compares his meat to your meat. That's what I was asked to ask you. That's what I was asked to ask you. I have to ask questions.
Well, I mean, that's the question, so I got to give an answer. And I guess it would have to be like some like horrifyingly like super horrendous situation.
Right.
Like to watch it happen is
you gotta see
entirely different than like
you gotta see.
Somebody was like, "Hey, yo, like I got 20 G's," and like I didn't have to see it. That's like way different than. Like, oh yeah, like, nah, you gotta watch this happen, and like it's going to be just like absolute, like, just filth. Like,
frankly traumatic.
Oh, this is what you it'd have to be something like wild, like I don't know, to watch it happen, that's
bro,
through the roof.
To watch it happen, I would have to be like paraplegic, I think. Like, God bless everybody that is. But, like, if I couldn't give out the dick that my lady's deserving, maybe.
So your whole lower half got to not work.
Right. It's, from, like, the belly button down.
Everything,
gotta be done. And then maybe I'm considering, I don't know, because I still want my girl to get off. You know, I still want her to get what she needs. But to watch somebody fuck the dog shit out of my lady would be crazy.
So now you understand this is a kink of a lot of women in America. A lot of women in America like cuckolding. So that means
shouts out sex positivity for real.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's
you can.
So you wouldn't satisfy your woman's kink in that way. Like if you committed to this woman for years and years, you've invested time into this woman, and that's what it takes to please her sexually.
If she want me to go find her a bull and she's like, yo,
no. She does not want you to find the bull.
Okay, that's good. The less involved I am, the better.
A raging bull.
Just set up in her China shop.
It into this context, like, and we've like reached like this point to where like we're like years and years and years and years and years and years and like decades down the line.
Right.
If that's the scenario,
Nigga,
then like,
no, not decades down the line. You 2 years into the relationship.
oh no.
No, that's too soon.
Well, you considering marriage. You considering marriage. She's your fiance.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still
Can
down.
I do the wedding
I'm
ceremony
still down.
first? Can that like happen like wedding ceremony before I gotta see this happen?
Let me put a ring on it first.
Let me put pen to
Let me
paper.
get something to document that she mine. Sorry, that's fucked up, but that's real. I don't want this man to have a bigger sword and then take my house.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, because like you gotta think about it though. Like just think about the
But like if
like the
it's
action
like
of being cuckolded.
oh yeah,
She's bringing in a bigger human than you,
potentially,
with a bigger penis than you.
potentially, right, right.
His sole
the mental
job.
thought would be but at the end of the day it's mine. But at the end of the day it's mine. But at the end of the day it's mine.
Yeah.
secure
So no
are you
matter
as a man?
no matter what she did though, as long as I know at the end of the day that it's still mine, like
Yeah, if she's sleeping in my bed at night, to be honest, yeah, that's what matters. If she's
So-
holding me down.
So I'm noticing that I'm talking you both down the cuckolding tree. First you had to be a paraplegic. Now you just got to
no, I think it's still under extenuating circumstances, but I think it's like if these like extenuating circumstances were to be met for some reason,
Right.
like, I've done something like just absolutely horrendously like utterly horrible, or like I just cannot sexually please her. Like
That's, yeah.
if this is the woman that
Yeah,
I
I
want to
hear
spend the
that.
rest of my life with, and she's telling me that, you know what, like there's something else I want. Well then, yeah, like let's have a conversation about it. But like,
Nah,
if I've got to watch this, then I want you to watch it too.
Now I'm not going.
Hey, there
I'm
we
not-
go. Yeah.
I don't want y'all to comment on y'all girls' orgasm pattern. Okay. But
Go
I read somewhere that I think it's like 50% of women, or some high percentage of women have never experienced an orgasm.
Yeah.
So
I've
that
heard
means, and I know all these women is not virgins, so I'm just assuming mad women is not being pleased sexually out here. What if your woman been lying to you for years about like being pleased sexually? Y'all been dating, I don't know how long y'all been dating. I'm not gonna bring that one in there. But y'all been, let's say 5 years. Let's say 5 years
Right.
you've been dating 5 years.
5 years, I should be able to tell.
And then she tell you out of nowhere, yeah, I've never had an orgasm. How do you feel as a man?
Devastated.
Like what does that do?
I'm crushed.
What's that do to your core?
Yeah, that's a hard
It's one of two things are going to happen. Either I'm just like devastated as a man and like I gotta like go somewhere and do something that like makes me feel happy again, or like fuck that, I'm about to make this happen.
Yeah, like I got homework now. We study.
Have you ever
baby.
been
We
put in a
getting there.
situation where the girl like never experienced an orgasm?
Wait,
So I've had some girls tell me that I'm their first, like to bring them to orgasm and shit, but I don't know if she's telling that to everybody. Like
That-
a little
that's
bit
on
slick.
We're gonna
like
talk
on it
about
a
that
little
list
bit,
of
right?
lies that women be telling
Bro,
on one of these
sometimes,
podcasts. We're gonna
right.
talk about that because that's on the list. I don't know if she lied to
Yeah.
you.
Right, I don't know. She
You my
told me it's
dog.
like, yeah, she told me it's the first time she felt it like that, and like there's certain patterns that happen when you make it happen
Look,
that you can like see.
You
that are
my dog.
obvious.
You my dog. So I believe.
I don't gotta
believe in
convince you.
Nah, you don't gotta convince me at all. I believe you. You told that motherfucker
appreciate
up.
that,
I
yeah.
know you did. You my
Yeah.
dog.
So it was number
I've
one.
heard
all
it,
time.
so
That's on the list, though. It's all I'm telling you.
Facts.
I've heard it, so
Look, I've heard it too. I've actually
Yeah.
heard it one time where I knew she was lying.
Like there is no way.
I was in there on straight gummy.
why are you lying to me?
Right, exactly. Fuck
I was in
no.
there on straight gummy. She looked at me in my eyes afterwards and said, "I've never orgasmed like that." I said,
Like, are you sure?
"I
Like this gummy didn't do it.
You're
Right,
lying.
bro,
I
there's
know
no
you're lying."
way. Yeah, there's no way. I don't know. I've ran into a couple girls though that said a lot of dudes don't go down. And like fucking females,
TJ
need,
Khaled.
like, yeah, they need a little bit of cunnilingus to make the thing happen. In my experience, at least, you know.
Look, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't. That's on the list of lies men tell. I've said that countless times.
Lie to every girl you ain't trying to do. Like, nah, man,
I don't do that. I don't do that to you. You know what I
It's
mean?
the yeah, exactly. That's
Nah,
more of the
that's-
truth.
That's
It's foul. That's a yeah.
reciprocate.
Yeah.
I don't have to reciprocate nothing. reciprocate nothing.
You said it's called sucking dick, not sucking dick and get my pussy ate.
Yeah, no. Like if you made the conscious decision, that you wanted to suck some dick today, cool. If you just decided that you did not want to do that today, cool. Either way, I'm here to beat the pussy up.
Yo.
And that is the mission. I am going to complete it. Yeah, I mean, as long consensually.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time.
But, if you don't, put your mouth on it, cool. I'm going to think you childish. I might not come back.
Just like she thinking you childish for not putting your mouth on it.
Look, say I'm 13 all you want to.
Damn.
I ain't
that's
still
crazy,
not doing it. Like, fuck is she talking?
Bro, there's some
Gotta make your jaw hurt.
a certain yeah.
That little piece under your tongue.
Oh, we get cut, bro.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I had
don't
surgery
like
to make my shit fucking more free. Shit's tight.
that. You ain't got that joint no more? The thing under your tongue?
I still got it a little bit, but no, yeah, it's not as tongue tied as it was.
No, I got to get that removed, bro, because
Probably should.
no, we ain't doing no cunnilingus as long as that hurt every single time.
You ever put like the wax on your bottom teeth so you can like really get in there and like your tongue don't get tore up?
No.
No.
Damn, pro tip. A clementine orange, just the orange peel. Yeah.
Don't ever do that to me.
Ice, yeah. I know, I'm sorry I had to do that fucking.
Don't do that to me.
I took my tongue out crazy at y'all for a second.
Nigga almost made me switch to recycle.
I know, bro. I see you looking at it. You're like, that is fully capulous. I cannot
Yeah.
co-sign.
You said Uber etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With people in the Uber.
Niggas don't know how to ride in the Uber no more, yo. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy.
Talk about it.
In the past, since what? We've been gone since Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Since a little bit before Christmas. So since then, I done had somebody pee in my car. I done had somebody throw up in my car.
No.
I done had the most talkative people on the planet get in the car. And I be having liars all in my
What the
vehicle.
fuck? Yeah.
Look, man, it's just like, it's not hard to ride in the Uber. You get in the car, you open the door, you shut the door, put your seatbelt on, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Put your music in and don't. Yeah.
And you enjoy the ride, right?
Mm-hmm.
These niggas want to talk, like for real want to talk. And I be like, yo, it's ice on the ground, yo. I gotta focus.
See what I'm doing? Yeah.
I gotta focus. I can't be sitting here talking to you right now. What, there's ice on the ground? Now you sitting here telling me to make a left that the GPS ain't telling me to make. And
Yeah. No way.
a nigga told me what, probably this past like Wednesday or something. I'm driving straight. The GPS say go straight for 1.5 miles. He say take a left. I say,
hell no.
why would I do that? And the GPS say go straight for 1.5 miles. He says it's quicker if you go this way. It was 11 minutes my way,
Okay.
17 minutes your way.
No.
I don't know if he know what quicker mean.
Maybe he just wanted to spend some more time with you.
That do be a problem, and I don't like that.
Because you don't get paid by the time. You get paid by the mileage.
The fare is already predetermined. This ain't a taxi. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you're not getting more by sitting in traffic?
No.
That's
Oh,
fucked
yeah,
up.
no.
That's robbery.
No. The fare, if the fare is $11.75, if somebody just decide they want to get in an accident right then, right there, and make me wait in traffic for 42 minutes,
You still getting paid $11.75? That sucks, bro. Fuck.
no, I mean like when
That's why they let you tip afterwards, though. See, so that way if some shit happens,
They've been
Yeah,
they've
true.
been light on the tips lately. I ain't even.
Everybody pocket been hurting though. It's been holiday
respect
season.
I respect
Right.
it. Like through Christmas,
Because pockets ain't
I ain't
recuperated.
mad at no tips that nobody give me. If you give me $1, I'm okay. If you don't give me none, I understand. But you better went and got your kids something.
Right. Pass it forward. Pay it forward.
If you ain't tip me, and I find out you ain't get your kids nothing for Christmas, you bogus. You bogus as hell.
Right. Right.
I should call the police on you. I should call who the child people is.
CPS.
Child Protective Service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should call them folk on you, boy.
Right.
You don't need no child.
Damn, I did that anagram
You can't
too
afford
quick.
$2 tip.
Nah, it's good.
$2 tip. Yeah, bro.
You gotta know who to call.
That's facts, man. There's
People be
people out
treating
there
these
for these
children wrong.
kids. Right. Right.
When the last time you took an Uber?
Shit. I took an Uber like fucking 3 weeks ago, probably, coming home from a bar. But I was like, cool, bro. Etiquette was like clean and cut. I was fucked up. And all I tried to do was like basically sleep. And I was like, I can keep my eyes closed and then time travel to my house and I'll show up. And then, bro, it's the perfect app. I just get in a car and get out where I need. And like, I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to like, I do walk into Uber smelling like hella loud though.
That's okay.
That's all right.
That's okay.
All right. Yeah. I smell like weed.
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's
okay.
my only thing is I probably smell like weed. I haven't taken an Uber or a Lyft in forever, but it's been like 4 or 5 months.
Fair.
Yeah, my anniversary, I think.
Yeah.
Which is like the last time. That's
That one
3 months ago.
house party too. Did you get Uber to there or Uber back?
oh yeah, that house party. Yep.
Yeah. You got fucked up at that one.
Respect.
That was
You
tight.
ain't throw up in the Uber, did
No,
you?
I went with my girl to that one.
You ever
Oh,
threw
to
up?
that one. Okay.
Y'all ain't never threw up. I don't like y'all sleepy
I've
niggas
thrown
in the
up.
Uber
I've
either,
thrown
by
up.
the way.
No, I
We
fall
gotta
asleep.
talk about
I don't
y'all
throw up
sleepy
inside
niggas.
the Uber. I
Right,
fall
yeah.
asleep, but that's only because I was like way too messed up in the first place.
Yeah, I could sleep
Look.
while the car's moving, but as
But
soon as the
like
car
I've only
stopped,
done that once, and like I can't do that again because I felt so horrible afterwards. Like, like I was a
it's
mess.
just not good.
Yeah, I didn't throw up inside of like the Uber, I don't think. But I know when I got to my destination, I like got out and I was just like,
You're like, I'm covered in vomit.
That nigga said, I don't think.
To the best of
I
his
can guarantee
recollection.
at that point in time, I was absolutely sloshed. But like, otherwise, yeah, like typically when I get in, it's like I probably stink really much like weed. But like other than that, it's just like I get in. If you want to
not
talk
bad.
to me,
Look,
then I'll have some conversation. But like
Right.
otherwise,
But you
yeah,
gotta
I'm just
start
like
it.
I'm on my phone. I'm gonna take care of myself. I can keep myself preoccupied.
a
Yeah.
respectable Uber rider right there.
Right.
A respectable Uber
Right.
rider. Just because I said, hey, how was your day? That's not a conversation starter.
That's
It's not a
pleasantry.
conversation starter. That's a
Right.
greeting.
Right.
That's a greeting. Hey, how's it going? You say,
Cool.
I'm fine.
Yup.
And then you sit down and you shut the fuck up. If you're a real nice person, you know what you say? Hey, I'm fine. How are you? And then I'm gonna hit you back with,
I'm good.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we're
But
gonna
see,
drive.
here's the thing. We do that all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how many times have you done that and you haven't been all right?
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn, he
I
took
know
me
that's
somewhere.
heavy.
I be
Right,
doing-
though, right.
I ain't gonna lie, I be doing that, but I don't want to tell my Uber passengers I'm not all right. I tell y'all I'm not all right.
Who better than a stranger? They can
Yeah.
take that weight from you and then you never see him again. I
Yep.
never thought of that. That's a clever idea.
But it's also like that like bit of like emotional regulation where it's like, you know what, like typically like I'll say it, but like let me see if I can get that warm and hug.
Well,
Some people just can like hug you with their presence, like, oh yeah, like damn, like what's going on? Like and then you like vent it out.
Yeah.
I don't like that my presence does that to people. I don't like that. I don't like that. We have to figure out how to turn that part of the presence off.
You know that thing where you connect to people? Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that thing.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to get you from A to B. I'm not a therapist. I don't get paid for
It's
therapy.
just the job. It's
Yeah.
just the job.
And I mean, like, what? It could be deeper than a job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
But you were not their therapist trying to
I'm
get
not
them
the
home
therapist.
from a one night stand.
no, I don't want to know how the one night stand
then-
went.
Right.
Well then don't ask the second question. Don't ask how you're doing. Just be like, hey, and keep it there.
I got to keep it at the hey. I'm bogus. He right. Okay. What I've learned through 2022 is that it's always something that you did that you could have fixed in the scenario.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? You got to
hear
start
that.
taking accountability
I
for
hear
your
that.
own actions. And he just bust out a random bottle. Go ahead,
That's
bust
a
it open
whole
then.
bottle.
I know. I got my little bottle.
Go ahead and get the old elk.
Shouts out Tito's
go ahead and
Vodka.
get
Buy it
the old elk
today.
popping.
Give me
Nah,
a sponsorship,
I'm good on
Tito's.
that.
Come on, man. I met a whiskey connoisseur
Yeah.
yesterday.
Look at the fancy bottle so you know it's good.
Yeah. So this girl hopped in the Uber. I want to tell you
Talk
her
about
name.
Uber etiquette. Okay, so she
Sure.
brought gifts.
See what I'm saying? That's how you
Yeah.
treat your Uber driver. And then when
With
you
a
give them,
handle?
yeah.
That's
When you give them a
that's
tip, you
a
tip
big
generously.
tip.
Yeah, she probably wanted to dick a little bit.
She
I ain't
might have
gonna
been.
lie.
did you get her contact information?
I did, but only because
Right.
she wanted to
Okay.
come to the
Okay.
podcast.
Uber etiquette on the other side.
That's two birds with one stone.
No, I'm not doing that. If that's what you thought, I'm celibate.
So
Well, then you know what? You can still.
I never heard a bigger damn lie.
I don't believe you for one
Not
second.
for one damn second.
That's
But-
right.
I believe she
I mean,
out of
even
town right
this,
now, but you ain't
podcast,
so.
so like.
No, but
Shit.
so she do whiskey and she worked for Microsoft or something like that.
Oh, that's what's up.
So like she wanted to come
Like
through
a door
to-
greeter, or is she like Redco?
Well,
Like she could work at the mall at the Microsoft. She got the 2-for-1 on the bourbon. Mom's is gonna trip if she show up with 2 bottles again.
bro, where's she go to get 2-for-1 bottles?
I know. Plug me in. Fuck.
No.
Not exactly.
I don't
that,
know what
huh?
she does in Microsoft.
I got too many
He
questions.
just said he ain't trying to actually know how's it going.
I don't be trying to get that deep in the conversation. She actually dominated the conversation
Oh, okay.
throughout our ride. I don't even know how I ended up with that bottle of whiskey because she
Oh,
just
damn.
random. Like
Or did she
I don't
leave it?
drink very often.
Yeah, fair.
Did she leave it?
No, she went in the house and got
brought
it,
it back.
and then asked me to wait outside and brought me that bottle of whiskey. She said I was gonna give you a sample of what I have at the
Okay.
house, and she gave me the full fifth.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
did.
Mom's
She's like a
definitely
distributor
like-
or something.
Yeah, they said you can't.
Connoisseur.
You got to get rid
A
of it.
connoisseur. Okay.
They said you got to get rid of it.
Right,
Mhm.
right. I got a cousin that does that shit where it's like he'll have extra bottles and he's got cases in the basement. And every time you go over, he's like, try this, try that.
so
That's
she
how
gave me
one
the
of our
whole joint, and I
homeboys is.
told her to come
Really?
on.
Yeah.
Reese, you
I
know.
told her to come on and talk about the things she got going on as far as the whiskey going on because I don't give a fuck about Microsoft personally, but
Fuck Microsoft.
That's just real.
yeah, if she got whiskey, you know what I'm saying? Come
Right,
on,
I'll
bring some
listen
whiskey.
for whiskey.
Let's do a couple of shots and figure out what you got going on. How'd you
Right.
get into that? Yeah, what I mean,
Right. We'll figure it out.
yeah, but I mean, I guess that's just something weird that the people do in Denver, collect alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
I'ma
That's
start
not here in
collecting
Denver.
that's
That's
everywhere.
all
I
over the
feel
place.
like.
That wouldn't be the wisest of decisions. I mean, it would
Collecting
slowly
weed,
degrade
is that
over
what you
time.
said?
So once you finally tried it, it would be like way less potent. But like, you could.
So I'm
do
doing
that.
the right thing, smoking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely a product that like can last if
You're
you
right.
keep it airtightly sealed. But like the longer it sits, it's living plant matter, so it's still decaying.
Right. It's going to break down, dry up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't leave it in a solo cup.
THC crystals fall off.
Yeah, huh? Yeah, they like
That shit
fucking,
gonna be
yeah, they turn
hard.
the powder on the floor.
Yeah,
Shit gonna be all hard and crispy when I get it out.
Mhm. Extra crunch.
No, I won't like that.
Right. But you could break a whole zip down into like some brownies or cookies and have a decent edible.
oh, you shouldn't do that though. Like,
It's too dry at that point still.
well,
Like you're not
it's
getting the
just, like,
oils out.
putting it like in the batter. Like you have to
Mhm.
like temp it and prep it
Yeah.
in
yeah,
order to
yeah.
use it that way. And if you're gonna do it that way, you might as well just put it in some butter.
Ooh, that's smart. Like
and then just like, then
decarboxylate
you
it
have the
fully
butter,
into butter.
and then you just use your recipe as normal with butter.
That's smart.
But I want to smoke
That's
it though.
smart.
Y'all know I don't like edibles.
Well, if you
That's-
just want to smoke it, then I mean, like you're gonna get like the worst possible hit out of it that you can get. Once it reaches a certain point of like quality, it should just be blasted, or it should just be
yeah.
turned into an edible.
Yeah.
The
Facts.
smoking is like for like the best of its quality because that's going to give you the most flavor. Like probably also pressing it at the best of times is also insanely wild.
Right. Flash freezing and pressing.
So if I'm a
So
weed
long.
connoisseur,
Yes, sir.
what's the best way to have a collection?
Ooh, yeah.
It would
what
probably
do
be
you think?
carts.
That's it. Yeah, interesting.
Waxes
yeah,
and
distillate
carts.
Will it hold its
cartridges and
potency for?
waxes.
I mean, that's probably the longest you're going to get from it in terms of holding its potency. But even then, like, you would want to have, like, the cold live resin that you can keep in the fridge, refrigerated to help
Yeah, you'd want to
preserve
keep it cold at least.
Yeah.
I've had waxes the dispo that have been there for like 15 to 18 months and they still hit. Like I'll buy them and they fucking smoke.
Y'all be
You
selling
get
old ass waxes out the dispo?
Sometimes,
you
Sometimes you
never
sit
know
on
what
some.
you're going to get, especially
Yeah,
where
Come
he used
on,
to
man.
work
What
at.
happened to first in, first
Right.
out, man? FIFO,
Fuck.
y'all ain't following the FIFO?
Right. First in, first out. That'll be $89 a gram. You want first or second press?
Yo, give me the second press, yo.
Second press.
Also, like
cool.
I worked at the grow house, and like a lot of that stuff, like it was like 70% of everything that was grown there was pressed because it was
Yeah.
absolute garbage. It was garbage. It was a horrendous place to work. Like,
Dang, really?
yeah, it hurt my heart to go to work every single
Yeah.
day and to see such horrible quality weed being grown on such a mass.
That's
scale.
more common in common too. All these giant grow houses are just like swag grow
Yeah, it's
houses.
impossible to grow because you don't have the staff.
So,
Because even though you think you have the staff, like
stupid.
what you really need is you need a team of like, I don't know, I would say for every 100 plants, you probably want a team of like 3 to 4 people just to focus in on those plants like every single day. Then you're going to just like rotate your way through it, but you're still going to need other stuff for them to do as well too. So it's like getting them on a proper cycle to where you have stuff to trim and to let dry and stuff that you're also working with that's live as well too. Like you got to get into a quality cycle,
Right.
but you
Right.
also have to have people that can continuously do that work because then it's like, oh man, like if somebody forgets or if like a light breaks and nobody turns that light off and you don't fix that problem like immediately, like
Yeah.
this place I worked at, like there was a light that had been on for 21 days.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
And like
That'll kill a plant, won't it?
the plants were crisp, bone dry. Like
Yeah, I
there were,
bet.
the aphids were through the roof.
Poor little bud.
The aphids were through the roof. Like, I mean, like there were bugs everywhere. It was a rough, like,
Yeah.
experience to have to like go in and do. And like, I did that on my off day. Like, I came in and I was like, this room needs to get clear because we can't do anything until we clear this room out. And we go in and we clear this, and we're like, and that's like the third room we have to do. So I have to get through 2 other rooms of like chopping down.
Yeah,
And
you're
I've
still
got like
trimming
4
and
trays
everything.
on a level.
That
And
and
each-
slave work.
And each tray has 4 plants in it that I gotta like demesh and then chop down.
And then yeah.
And then
That's
once
a
my
lot.
bucket fills, I gotta like come down off my lift because it's 5 stories high.
But
Yeah.
you were doing construction, goddamn.
Yeah, we were growing 100,000
Right.
plants in this warehouse.
100,000.
How many could you trim in a day? Like 3 to 5 or like 5 to 7, depending on.
Nah, like once you like cut it and broke it down, we were probably trimming like
But you was working for the cartel.
300 plants, or if not more. Some
Holy
days like we
shit.
were doing, yeah.
How big of a team? That's tight.
When I worked there, we had like it was 2 people's job to go and cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
2 people got up on this lift, and the lift took you up between the 5 levels, and,
And
you have
all
to
you're
be
doing is
forklift
taking the stalks
certified,
down.
and you're just taking the stalks down. But you got to demesh all the plants first because they got mesh to hold them up after all the weight.
Yep. Yep.
So you got to go up there, you got to demesh it, and then you got to chop it down. And you've got 4 trays per level that are each holding 4 plants.
Oh, shit.
And so you got to go up there, you do that, and you're chopping this down. And you got to like, as soon as the day starts, the people upstairs have nothing to do, so they've got all the frozen stuff.
Okay.
From like yesterday, that was like the last little bits that you like didn't want to hang
Finishing
up.
button it. Yeah.
Yeah, you just freeze it
Odds
and then
and
you'll
ends.
denug it in the morning.
Yeah.
And you go in, and so while you're cutting down those first plants, like they're doing all the nasty denugging stuff from the previous day, and you gotta like you're there typically like 30 minutes to an hour early because you're bringing back weight. You're bringing back, you know,
Fuck yeah.
like 50 or 60 pounds of
Dropping trees
of
down.
plants at a time. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so you're like,
tight.
and you're like driving this lift back and forth, and you're like, yep, cool. And if it's 2 of y'all, like one of y'all is driving.
Yeah.
or like you're both on the inside if both of y'all are up to it and y'all are just both up there just knocking stuff down.
So, quick question. So, let's say the three of us started growing weed, right? Could we sell like our shit to dispensaries?
Not without a license.
Yeah, you need a license.
How hard is it to get that license?
You got to buy it off a dead person.
A dead person?
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to buy it off
They
of a living
stopped making
person.
new licenses in
Yeah,
2016.
you got to buy it off of somebody. You can't get a new license. You
Yeah,
gotta
there
buy
are
it off of
officially
someone.
none left. And they're like north of $100,000 right now. So if we could get in the position to be a grow house, fire. We can make some bread.
Bro, is it really that many people buying weed out here?
Growing it, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Look where we live. It's Colorado, man.
Bro.
It's so bad they had to implement a rule as to how far away new ones had to be from old ones.
Mm-hmm.
like every time I go down Broadway and see
That's
all
Broadway is exactly the reason why.
We'd have better luck opening a dispo. And there's less licenses of those, but at least we can make like a profit on the shit. Grows are cool, but I don't have a lot of experience in grows. All I know is the dispo.
Nah, because with a grow, whatever you don't sell, you can press.
That's pretty sweet. And then you could do in-house pressings and in-house hash and everything.
Yeah, you could, but that also requires
Like
proper
different-
licensure to
Oh shit, different. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
set up. So
Yeah.
the wise
You
thing
need
to
a
do
blaster,
would be
you
to
need a
just sell
whatever.
it to a place that's gonna blast it itself.
Got you.
So then
Got
you're
you.
like, hey, I've got all of this like stuff that needs to be blasted. I'll sell this to you at a cheaper wholesale price.
Right. Here's 16 pounds
But you'd have
of
to get that
trim
license
that you could go
in
ahead
order
and
to
blast.
sell first. And
Right.
the wiser thing to do would just be, to go after a store. But the wholesale would be the in terms of like, oh well, I'm doing this for the passion.
Right.
well,
The store is the money. The grow is the passion. The
Right.
grow is I'm planning on having
But if you-
product that's known.
And if you get a store, you have an easier time opening up a grow because a lot of med stores have to have a certain percentage of their own grow, don't they still?
we gotta talk about this another
I'd have to
time because
wonder.
I don't want to pay for weed anymore.
Yeah, I would love that too. I mean, we have a lot of experience in the cannabis industry between like ATB
Y'all-
and myself and Sam and Bam
Yeah, a
Oh
lot.
yeah, I forgot Bam work at a dispensary.
and Dave, right?
I forgot all y'all niggas work.
Yeah, bro. We could
Yeah,
have
we've all
like
done
the
it. So like,
the
Yeah, we don't-
they've
dispensary
done like the
podcast.
storefront though. Whereas like I was like,
You were in.
I didn't actually
operations and
work
growing
in
stuff.
like a dispensary. Like I've never like been like retail
This
marijuana.
nigga B been working with weed since he got out here. He worked at the warehouse. Did he?
We told him to go get the job. We're like,
Yeah, we
first
were
thing
like,
you
yeah,
do,
go
get
do
a
it.
get a license and
Yeah.
go fucking get a job.
We
Hell
just,
yeah, man. That's the most lucrative industry in our fucking state, and it has the most like employment and like the whole shit.
All right, so I'm gonna pivot. real quick.
Please.
What the hell y'all did for Christmas? Merry Christmas.
Merry
by the way.
Christmas,
Let's
Happy
say
New
that
Year.
on camera like I didn't see y'all.
Right, I know.
But Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, audience. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
You want to share what your Christmas was like?
I hung out with the lady and the family, and that was pretty much my entire Christmas. And then for New Year's, I hung out with my brother and with my girl and his wife, and we just sort of kicked it for a
Nice.
while. Right before midnight, actually, we got home and we had
You
a
said
little
my
drink.
girl and his wife.
My brother and his wife.
Oh, my brother and his.
I thought he said that too.
Yeah, I was hanging out with my girl and his wife, and
You know how you try to let somebody finish and then you
Yeah,
try
my
to
bad. I
attack them one more time?
interrupted.
No, go ahead.
Nah, but that's and that was like pretty much just like all I've done. I've pretty much just like kept it low key. I mean, like
nice.
it's just been chilling. I mean, I've been on vacation and it was lovely. Today was my first day back at work,
That's
and
hilarious.
I was eyes glued to a
Same.
screen for
Nigga, feet been up, toes
8
been out.
hours straight, like
In a
because
stream.
my email's on my phone.
Yeah.
So like I've been like answering emails, I've been taking work calls, I've been in meetings, and then like even when I was like using the bathroom, I was like answering
Like,
emails.
fuck, still looking
I
at
got
it.
into
Yeah.
work today and I had over 200 emails
Oh shit, that's
that
a
I
lot
needed
for
to like go
Tuesday.
through. And as I started answering them, obviously people were responding. I was like scheduling stuff. I was like, dang, like. Then I had my kiddos were like texting me as well too, and like everything I'm doing now, I was like I told everybody like at the beginning of the year I'm done using my personal number. Like
Yeah.
we're doing
Yeah,
this
you're
off
like,
of my
we're
we're doing this
done.
off my office number.
I don't even blame you, yo.
And like it's been a rough thing because now that creates another email.
Yeah.
So for every
More
single
things to
message that
answer.
comes in,
Every time you send one, you know one's coming back.
well, it's every time one comes in,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, like it's an email too now, and I'm like, this is another thing I gotta check. Like, dang,
Like, fuck.
And even though I
Yeah.
can just like mark it as read, it's because I'm reading it on my phone. Like,
It's all right, man.
Still, it's
it
in
just
there,
piles
bro.
up.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You
Do you
gonna
like
make
to
it.
have an empty inbox at the end of the day? Like, try to clear
I
it out?
did when
clear
I
it out?
stopped, and it's already
Piling up.
grown. And I was like, well, like that's why I've got 30 minutes of like the end of every day devoted to strictly just my email.
Yeah, just clearing them out.
Yeah.
That's
good.
hilarious, bro.
My email inbox is rough.
What's your
That's
emails
a
looking
lot.
like?
My emails is at 4,000 plus.
Oh, I don't want to talk about my personal email. My personal email is
I'm somewhere in there too.
Yeah, my personal
Yeah.
email is more than 10,000.
Yeah, my personal's dumb.
I'm not looking
My
at none
artist
of them.
email, I check those every day. I check the jilted email every day,
Bro,
so I'm in there. But I get all those pop ups on my phone.
bro, I'm not checking
it's
the
easier.
email for nobody. At this point in life, bro, if people be asking me for my email and I'm like, yo, why don't you just text me?
Right, get my
Because there's
number.
certain stuff you can't send via text that you can send via email.
There's nothing that you can't send me via. I don't receive anything via email that I can't get via text.
Wave file.
You done had
Music.
issues with that.
That's the only one because
You
that's the
got
one
it.
I deal with too.
You got it. But other than that, yo, I don't
Oh,
do
yeah.
that. You can send me an Excel spreadsheet to my phone. Like I can
Yeah.
open it. It's fine. Anything that you can send me via email, you can send me via text, and I promise you I'll see it. Email, you're gonna have to wait a day or two, and then you're gonna be mad at me.
You did not respond in 48 hours.
Like, fam, just-
Like, come on.
You could have just texted me that.
Right. If you really need an answer, text me. And if it's an emergency, call me. But don't call me. Unless you want plumbing done, then call me. But that's the only reason I'm answering my
Yeah,
phone. For real.
I'm
I
like
answer my phone.
for work. Obviously,
I
I
answer
gotta
my
be
phone
social,
for
but
everything. Like I even answer the potential spam joints.
Really?
I
I
don't.
answer everything.
Dang.
I'm more prone to
As
like
long
your
as I'm
call
not
ring.
around my kid, like I'm gonna answer everything.
Yeah, I guess I answer like 99% of stuff.
Unless you're my girl or my mom or my boss,
It ain't getting through.
or if it's work. If it's work, it's coming through. But like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll like look at my phone and let it ring, and then I'll text you.
Yeah, like you
I
got to
will.
screen.
Sometimes
some of
I will
them.
do that.
Same, yeah.
Like it's not that like I don't want to like. It's not that I don't need. I know that there's something that needs to be said, but like if this can be texted, I would much rather multitask.
I ain't gonna lie, it's phone
Right,
call.
yeah.
It's some phone call etiquette we should probably discuss too, because I believe you should text me before you call me.
Right. A phone call is an act of passive aggression.
No, it's an act of like an emergency.
I feel like at this point in life, phone calls should be used either strictly for emergencies
Right.
or a quick message.
Nah, if you want to have a long conversation, sometimes
yeah, long
it's just better to
convo on a
just,
phone's
like,
all right. FaceTime me for a quick message.
See, I like FaceTime for the long
Like,
conversation.
yo, what's up? All right, that's it. I'm done.
See, if I need to have a long conversation, I prefer to do it on FaceTime. If you calling me,
Interesting, okay.
I assume it's just something urgent that you had to say. Come on, say it real quick. Get off the phone.
Right.
I don't want to just sit on the phone. I never just want
Dinner
to.
didn't happen. Go find food. Cool.
Exactly.
Perfect call.
Boom. Now, see, text message, I get that. If you want to sit here and chit chat all day, I understand. Hey, what's up?
That works for
I'm going to
text.
hit you back as soon as I stop. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But you got to understand there's some time between the text messages.
Sure.
Now,
Sure.
I believe the purpose of the text message is for you to say what the fuck you had to say, for me to respond, and then we'll get up with each other later. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like deliver your message. If we need to set a meeting time, set the meeting time, and then, say adios.
Right.
I don't really want to chit chat via text. I really don't want to chit chat at all.
I'm only chit chatting like my lady friends.
That's-
Really.
Nah,
That's
if boys
it.
want to have a conversation, we can talk about some stuff.
That's what Snapchat's for me.
That's
What?
how I use. That's how I conversate though.
That's how I conversate is like Snapchat with the boys. Like that's where I'll use like little text or little yeah.
Yeah. See, I
Well,
got to get
Messenger,
back in my
like-
group chat. I used to like really
Messenger's
group
alright,
chat.
too. Yeah, I like Messenger. a
Like
little
that's the way that like Messenger, like Snapchat's like the way I'll get my communication done with like my homeboys and like people that I need to chat with. But like
bit. Yep.
other than that though, like the only person I'm really texting all day is some person, and we live together now, so like
Yeah.
we don't even text that much no more because
Right.
we're there in the same house. Streak's still going though. Streak's got to stay alive.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a difficult.
Streets gotta
That's
stay
what, that was a
alive.
difficult thing for me to adjust to, having to text the girl that you live with all day.
All day for everything.
Like that used to be so weird for me because I run out of things to talk about. My list of conversation points is very, very short. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like if you're not a creative conversationalist, I don't know what
I'm gonna help you get more creative, bro. So every time you deposit more text towards them, the likelihood of you getting a nudie pick back rises. So you just gotta figure out how many texts you need to deposit so you can get pics back.
But see, check this out though. If
Sorry,
if
that's simping,
If
but
we live
still.
together though. Like if we live together, like generally speaking, in the
Yeah.
scenarios I've been
That's where social media like comes into play. Like that's like, oh, like send a meme. Like, oh yeah, we'll like start a little chit chat conversation about that.
Yeah.
in, I don't be looking at
Yeah.
Also
that
because
works.
like we're in different rooms.
I don't
So,
be
like-
looking at the me.
Yep.
Oh, I'll
You'll
look
be
at
like,
it.
yeah,
I don't even
yeah, I
be seeing them
I don't be
Instagram.
getting some.
So like I see Instagram notifications pop up on my phone and I don't even
word. Yeah.
I don't check them joints.
I don't even know if I'm on like all the social medias that much anymore like that.
Nah, I ain't no
just
social media
Facebook.
like that.
Yeah.
really.
Facebook's on in the background so my
Snapchat.
aunties and cousins can text me really, and that's about it.
I'm sending
Snapchats with the
memes,
boys,
I'm sharing
yeah.
memes.
To be honest, none
We
of
out here
them
having fun. We enjoying the memes.
That's tight. You got like the whole culture and community around it and everything, and like you're sharing with
Yeah, I'm in meme
everybody.
groups and all around the world, dog.
Yeah,
It's
see, that's
fun.
cool.
I be here.
I feel like we're leaving more on the table. There's
More
more that we can
some
dig
American
into.
memes that be hilarious. They'll be like, "Man, like shut up before I call an ambulance to your house," and you're like, "Wow!"
What
Like,
the fuck?
they're like, "Yeah, you don't got the money, do you? Do you? Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I thought." And you're
hell no.
like, "Wow!" Like y'all over there eating real reckless, like y'all got free health care. They'd be like, "Shut up! You're probably gonna get shot up soon." And you're like,
Oh,
"Damn!"
wow.
They be going in on us.
Yeah, the internet's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's fun to see. And then like to be the only American in some groups, like it'd be nice to put that perspective in there.
Right, you gonna
It'd
see
be like the taste of freedom feels real good though. I know what this
Facts,
thing
bro.
called personal space is. Do y'all know what that
This
is?
nigga's hilarious. yo.
You know what personal space is? Wow.
This nigga's hilarious.
That's
No,
like
we
our
have
best
not
thing
given-
is personal space and freedom. We have the freedom to make that choice. Like,
Right. Right.
hey, yo, if I want to go buy a gun, I got the freedom to go do it. And I got the freedom
Right.
to go buy like a lot of different types of guns.
Facts.
Some countries you can't even go buy a handgun.
Right. You can't even have them in the UK.
Yep, Japan, there you can't even have a handgun.
What's the
Right.
gun law here?
Anything goes.
what
What do you want is the law. Pretty much. No, we can't have automatic weapons.
Not within the city of
functional
Denver, yeah, within the
grenades,
county of
tanks, or
Denver.
flamethrowers.
Wait, we can't have automatic weapons in the city of Denver? Or
No,
what?
civilians.
Denver.
Civilians can't have
Yeah,
automatic
civilians
weapons.
can't have
But I
automatic
can just walk around here with my pistol, is what you're saying?
Yeah,
Uh-huh. We're an open carry state now too,
open
technically.
carry. So
Put it
as
on
long
your
as
hip.
As long as it's visible,
Yeah, as
Yeah,
long as it's
it's good.
exposed, you're good.
good. You can't
Which seems
conceal it. In order-
counterintuitive, right?
No, it's the thing is like we'd rather know you have it
Wild
than to
West
know you
rules.
don't have it.
Gosh.
Because if you're concealing it, then we don't know, and now that's a threat.
that's,
now that's
yeah, 'cause
dangerous.
we don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
But
I
if you're
mean-
open carrying it, then you're letting people know this is for defense.
I feel like it's a
Right.
threat either way, but okay. Yeah.
It is a threat, but then like if the threat's exposed, all I gotta worry about is if you're a black hat or a white hat. You know? Spaghetti Western rules. Either you the bad guys or the good guys.
Oh, well, say that then, because I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, you never
I
heard
was
that
like-
expression? The black
I
hats
was
and
like,
white
bro, what
hats?
type of racist?
Nah.
See, when the Panthers did it, everybody got nervous, but when the cops walk around, it's fine. Just kidding. Wow. No, yeah.
Okay.
So, like Western mythology and like in cowboy tales, all the evil cowboys were like all black everything, bro. They're Sith lords, and they're like, wow. And then like all the sheriffs and all the good cowboys and shit, they were like tan and white hats, and they're like, I'm here to save the day.
So,
I'm your Huckleberry.
so what if I just want to jazz things up as a good guy one day and throw on a little black?
You might get a little bit more respect.
Right.
What if a nigga throwing some brown?
Whoa, next level, bro. That's like having a purple lightsaber, probably.
I mean,
Nerd.
Nerds.
really, it was
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
like,
take that.
but you'll see lightsabers in a lot of colors.
That's true. You
But
see it
most
with a
of
whole
them
bunch
belong
of
to the
cars.
Jedi. The red, the red has a
Red's
special
mostly
place.
Sith.
I gotta learn this whole Star Wars thing, man. Cause
Yeah.
So you don't got to
Calaxian
worry about.
crystals
I've
and
You
shit.
don't
never
got to worry
seen
about
this-
7, 8, 9.
I think I've only seen one Star Wars. That was the dude with the red face and the Kodak black balls in his
Oh
head.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
episode
was
1.
Phantom Menace, episode
Yeah.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't got to
so-
worry about 7, 8, 9. That's like been cut from canon. So like that stuff exists, but it technically doesn't exist.
Why the shit that y'all watch don't ever come out in order?
Because
That's a good
when they
question.
originally wrote Star Wars, it was originally about Vader,
It's about who?
Darth
Darth
Vader.
Vader.
Oh, you
It was
said
originally about it's about
He on
him
the
and his
table
son
over
Luke.
there in the kitchen.
Luke is the main character, but
Yeah.
it gives you that like lore of Vader is this ultimate Sith Lord, and it's about his son who brings balance back to everything.
So you had
Yeah.
to show, you had to tell niggas who Vader was first, and then you had to come back and tell.
Establish
No, you
the
talk
lore.
about Luke first. You talk about what Vader did because Vader saves everything in the end.
But what y'all just told me, the redhead dude, the red face dude, was the first one.
That's before he's a grown man because Vader obviously has to grow up.
Yeah, he's
So
like
1,
one of
2,
the
and
first.
3
Is
are
the red
Vader.
face dude, is that Vader?
No,
No, that's Darth Maul.
that's Darth Maul.
That's Jamal. Okay.
So the guy who trains
Close.
Vader, he's gonna have a couple of different apprentices because he created Vader. He
Yeah.
created him in order to bring life because he wanted the perfect apprentice.
Okay. Wait, let's not talk about Star Wars. Avatar.
Yeah, smooth.
Avatar
Yeah,
came out.
I haven't seen the Avatar.
Oh, by the way, Christmas
You
I
did
didn't do
what?
I
shit.
haven't
I slept
seen
through
it.
New Year's, and that was
You
it.
slept through New Year's?
Yeah, 10:30. I was
Oh,
out. I got
yeah.
woke up by fireworks. That's all. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I worked for both of them. I didn't
Yeah.
care. I missed the perfect man day, Christmas, where Christmas fell on Sunday. Basketball was on, football was on all day
Everything.
long. I
bro.
missed the perfect man day because I was outside working or sleeping or some shit. I don't know. I wasn't being a man. I can tell you that.
was not partaking with the rituals.
Why you ain't being a man though?
Yeah, I was either asleep or I was at work. I don't know which one. I was
Ain't those
That
manly
sounds like
things to do,
yeah,
though?
you was being the prime male, the breadwinner.
Basketball did not come on. I tell you that.
Damn,
Um,
not even on the radio. Can you
no.
listen to basketball and drive or no?
I could, but I don't.
It's not the
Because
same.
if people would
Etiquette.
shut up and
It's
like
not-
in the
it's not
car.
the same either.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
See, the thing about it is, like, I would listen to it, but the customers, they get in and they want to talk right through the crucial parts.
Right.
I don't want you to, like, that's what be making me mad. Like, I know you hear this going on. I know you hear bro in the background going crazy right now,
Right.
saying bro finna make whatever shot.
Donovan
And then-
Mitchell just scored 71.
And then here you go talking. I done missed all 71 points because you in the back seat talking.
And it's my first time in Denver, so what should I go see? Oh my God, everything's so pretty.
Mike, show I don't care. I don't get nothing. I don't even know nothing. Go to Cherry Creek
It's
Mall.
like, go home.
Go to the mills, figure it out from
Right.
there. That's big enough for you.
Go to Green Valley Ranch and buy some weed. Find out.
Look.
Fuck
Take a
it,
trip to
man.
Pueblo.
Stay by the
Leave us
airport,
alone.
low key. They're about to have the fucking, what is it? They got the new hotel zone out there, and they're gonna have the new water park and new Six Flags, the whole shit.
They
You don't even have to
taking-
come into the city anymore.
They taking Elitch out
Yeah.
there, ain't they?
Yeah. They're
He's
moving
lit.
Elich's.
Shit, I can't wait.
Somebody bought all
And that's-
60 acres, bro. They're putting up fucking high-rise hotels.
Yeah, it's prime real estate right there.
Yeah.
Right where it's at. It's right in the heart of the city.
We're about to have a
That's-
bunch of Optiv buildings over there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of living space.
Yep.
Yeah.
Living space and offices. It's too prime. It's right
It's
in the
right
heart of downtown.
Bro, I
Is that
know.
what they doing to fight with this affordable living crisis or something?
Well, it's not that they're doing that to fight it. It's
There
gonna
will be no
expensive.
affordable living.
I was about to think, that
That will not be
really
affordable.
expensive.
That will not be available.
Yeah,
at
that's
this site.
going to be expensive living. Expensive living.
That shit gonna be $3,000 a month for the studio.
Yeah, try 300,000 and you gotta buy it.
Yeah,
No
it's
cap.
not even
Start.
300,000.
No cap.
They're gonna be charging $400,000. You gotta
Right.
buy it, and you're stuck with whatever you buy.
If you want 2 bedrooms, that's 1.7.
No cap.
Yeah,
But
bro,
it's just
kinda
like with
crazy.
all these people coming in here and having all these tech jobs and having all these business jobs,
Right.
and all these program
we
managers
need to
and
give
whatnot.
Russell Wilson somewhere to live. You
Nah,
know?
bump that. He's got too
Bro,
many
he got
bathrooms.
to go, bro.
I know he announced something today. He went to the owners and he was like, "I'm fucking out, dude."
He's leaving.
I don't know if he said
I
that.
didn't know if he said that, but he
Bro, he
went to the
gotta
owners and
go,
had like
bro.
a secret conversation with them, and it's like it was on the news
Well,
earlier.
he needs to be involved
They're
in
like,
the.
Russell
Time
Wilson
out,
is
time out.
talking about something with the owners of the
Time out.
Broncos.
This nigga don't know nothing about no sport.
No,
and
yeah.
just randomly pull
Any ball
Russell
sports.
Wilson information out of his ass.
I was
you
impressed
just-
too.
Okay, so you
I follow
Roll
because
with
of
it. You let
Sierra.
it keep coming.
I should have.
You don't stop it because once you stop it,
It fucked me
then it's
up.
hard to restart. You got to recalibrate. You got to recalibrate. It's difficult. Yep. But when it happens, you just got to like roll with it.
This why we don't get paid the big bucks. This what if we got paid the big bucks, the transition would have been smooth right there. I got to practice that. But okay, Russell leaving.
Allegedly, so said by me.
I don't know if he's leaving, but I think he needs to be involved in this next coaching search because whoever comes in has got to help fix him. Whoever comes in has got to help the team like him because the team isn't vibing with him, and he's got to be the
Yeah.
leader. He's the highest paid player on the team by a long shot.
He
Like,
gotta go.
He
to
was
the
saying
Jets
just something's
or
not working
something,
for
bro.
him.
nah, like
But-
you think about what team's gonna
He
want to
gotta
give
go.
up stuff for him.
He gotta go.
Like you just gave up.
Who else
What
can
was
we
it,
get
like-
though?
You
I
just
don't
gave
care.
up 3 first-round picks. You just gave up all
Right.
your drafts.
Go get Teddy Bridgewater back.
How you gonna get him back?
Fuck no. I want what's his name?
Go get
No, he wasn't good either. The fucking
go get Geno Smith. man.
Christian boy who fucking
Oh, Seattle's not gonna let him go. He's doing great in that offense.
Nah, man, but Russell got to go. I don't care what we do with Russell. He got to go because he playing like ass.
I think they needed to sit him like 2-3 weeks ago. They just needed to sit him
Who's
and tell
our
him,
backup?
"Hey, go home."
That's a great question. I don't know.
I don't even know.
I don't know who our backup is. We should know who our backup is because we got.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
He got to get
it's-
some playing.
it's a
time.
season that's just.
We got to see what
lost.
he's all about.
Yeah.
But yeah, Russ should be at home. You should have told Russ like, "Hey, go home.
Get
I
your
need you to
mind
just
right.
get your mind
Get
right.
your mind right. Yeah.
Be prepared for next year. This year was a loss. It's okay.
Right.
Like, but come back next year
It
ready
was
to
a
prove
mile
it."
high. Maybe he couldn't breathe. I get it.
New
That
offense.
do be
real,
messing with
you
your
know,
mind.
The
and
head
stuff.
coach
Yeah.
also wasn't brought in for Russell Wilson. The head coach was brought in for Aaron Rodgers because they were trying to
Oh,
pry
no
Aaron
shit.
Rodgers
That-
out of Green
I
Bay.
remember. Yeah. They
That would
They were
explain-
doing a whole bunch of other shit. to
Because
try to get
Hackett
him.
was Aaron Rodgers' former offensive coordinator, and Aaron Rodgers had made
It
it
coulda
already
linked up
publicly
nice.
known that one of the teams he would go to were the Broncos because it's not that far from Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, I could still go and do like the Price is Right and other stuff that if I wanted to like get my feet in the door."
Aaron
for
Rodgers would
Hollywood."
be lit.
The
Well, he
nigga
already
wanted-
was the host for the Price is Right. He did it a couple of times.
The
that's
nigga,
pretty cool.
that's what's influencing
Well,
Aaron Rodgers.
that's what he's doing after his career is over with.
It's a TV spot on
Price is
daytime
Right.
television.
So it was Denver, which was close to Vegas, Vegas as well too, if they were willing to give up Carr.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "I'm willing to go to California," which is where he's from.
It's some talk about Aaron Rodgers going to.
The Raiders, well, if they
Yeah.
want to give up their draft capital in order to get him, then I mean, and Derek Carr, but
Derek Carr
Yeah,
playing like
Derek-
ass,
Yeah, but he tough. He been with them forever.
but he throwing the ball to the other team every game, twice.
I mean, you know, he tied Dak for interceptions, and
Dak is
Dak's still
trash.
doing his thing. So,
Dak is trash.
but like, I think that's
It's
what
mad trash.
that's what the
quarterbacks
Broncos
right
need
now.
to do with Wilson, though. Like Derek Carr, they told him like, "Hey, like we're gonna bench you," but for Derek Carr, it was like he was like, "Well, if you're gonna bench me, then I'm just gonna go home." And they were like, "Do so." Like that
Please.
makes things easier on us. But like with Russ, it should have been like, just like last year with the Lakers, they should have been like Russell Westbrook, go home.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do that in somebody. You can't do it in his first year. I guess I understand why they letting him, finish the season out, get some continuity with the
Yeah.
team and all that extra shit. But bro, like he playing so bad, yo. Like that shit don't even make no sense. This not the Russell Wilson that I know. This not the Russell Wilson we thought was coming here.
Right.
You know what I
This
mean?
might be the reason why
Like-
Seattle didn't want to give him an extension, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look at the nigga. You can look at the nigga move, bro. His legs don't. They
Yeah,
not
bro,
even
he's
moving
not
the
even-
same, bro. Then he be trying to sit in the pocket, and I'm like, bro, you can't even really.
Right. You're
That's not
playing
you no more. You feel me?
Aggressive football.
You was
that
never
way.
a pocket passer, no way. Now you can't run. Like it's really over with. You
Right,
might well
facts.
just go and sit down a little bit. Just go and sit down,
Let
be
him
an
chill.
advisor.
He got to play this
Right.
contract out first, though.
No,
I know. We gave him a lot of money.
fake an injury.
243.
Fake an
Injury.
injury.
Nah, they getting on teams for that now.
Yeah.
Just like with all these guys who are like at the end of games, like, all of a sudden there's just
Like,
an
I'm
injury
hurt.
after every play. Like,
Yeah.
oh nah, you ain't injured. You just trying to stop the clock.
Actually, yeah, there's a couple games on Christmas. They were like fucking. There's some injuries that was like, I don't know about that.
Speaking of injuries,
The Eagles and shit. Oh yeah. Who
Oh,
thinking?
you transition right there. I was gonna get to it eventually.
Speaking of injuries,
Yeah,
man,
DeMar Hamlin, man.
prayers up for
Prayers
Damar
for
Hamlin.
real, yo. That's crazy.
Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, it was like a routine like
You
tackle
don't know who
he was
DeMar
doing.
Hamlin is.
It was like a routine play. T. Higgins caught a pass, bounces into Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin makes the tackle, gets up, takes a couple of steps.
Oh, is he the
goes
Bills
limp.
player?
down.
Yeah, the Bills player.
Yeah,
body just
he's
goes
in critical
limp.
condition right now.
Yeah, his
Okay,
body just went
fuck.
limp. They had to restart his heart on the field.
Damn, that's scary. They called the whole game off, right? They
Yeah,
like-
whole game.
Yeah, red
And it's
flagged it.
actually a really important game because there's only one team in the playoffs that gets a bye week.
Yeah,
You get the first week off.
yeah.
And these two teams that were playing, if the Bills beat the Bengals, or if the Bengals beat the Bills, then the Bengals would own the tiebreaker, and they
Oh,
would be
no
the one
shit.
seed.
Okay.
If the Bills beat the Bengals, then they own the tiebreaker, and they would have the better record, no matter what. So they would get
To be able to
the one
go
seed.
on, yeah.
So the hard part is the fact that they just stopped the game entirely.
Right.
Yeah.
Entirely. Game is entirely stopped, and it was not finished. And the hard part is, well, this is a really important game for playoff seeding.
Yeah,
How do we
definitely.
proceed with this, knowing that it's really difficult to reschedule? a
Right, it
football
can't.
game?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the game can't be more important than a man's life. I mean,
No, not at all.
They made the right decision to call it. So
Yeah. How do you go play after watching that?
Yeah, you can't.
right, you can. That's one of your
For the Bills
that's one of your
players, it's
family
our
members,
brother
basically.
in arms just had to be taken to the hospital, like right here. Like
Right.
they just had to revive this man. And if you're a
Yeah.
Bengals player, you're like,
Like,
Doc,
I'm not
how are
going
y'all
back out
okay?
there. Yeah,
Like-
I got to be in the hospital. My boy's in the hospital, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know I honestly don't know what they're gonna do about rescheduling the game. Like, I guess really all you can do is hope that DeMar make it through.
Yeah.
Because as of right now,
Yeah,
he's been in
man.
critical condition for over 24 hours now at this point, ain't he?
That's a long time too. That could be potential brain damage.
Yeah. So
Sad.
like that's the worry.
We'll say a prayer for his family and shit. You know.
Yeah.
yeah, they
absolutely.
raised a bunch of money for him, like real quick.
There's a GoFundMe for him
Yeah.
or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's tight. Okay. Damar Hamlin.
They raised a bunch of money for him.
Yeah. Just because it's
he played. Okay.
He played national.
he was a good person in the community. He was doing some good stuff.
Avatar.
Oh yeah, did you
haven't-
see Avatar?
Avatar.
You haven't seen
Avatar.
it yet?
'Cause
No,
I know,
okay.
I know what you were about to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Avatar. I'm gonna spoil it for him. Can we spoil it for you? Did you see the
Oh
first
yeah.
one?
Do you?
Yeah,
how
I've
much do
seen
you
the
care
first
about
one.
Avatar? Would you like? Because we could.
Are
Not,
you gonna go see
We
it?
could not. Spoil
Yeah, I
it
would
for
like
you.
to go see it.
Can I spoil it
Yeah.
for you a little
No.
bit? Please?
Yeah, no,
No, 'cause I gotta
let's
see this.
not.
This is an
Yeah,
experience.
yeah. It's a once in
Like, you can't just go
we
see
waited
this.
10 years. He waited a decade to see this
I gotta
next
go see
movie.
this in like IMAX.
We
Okay.
owe him that.
Okay. Okay. Well, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a B plus film.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't want you to grade it. Pre-grade it. Like, what are you expecting out of the movie? What do you think's gonna happen?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I do know that he's already filmed the next one as well too. So it's kind of
Yeah,
obviously
3
a
and 4,
cliffhanger.
or is this 2? Yeah, 2 and
So-
3 were filmed in the same
because
time,
he didn't want the Stranger Things effect.
where they got older.
Yeah,
Okay. So, do you guys know? Is he like trying to go through all the elements?
He's going through 4, but I don't know if it's all the elements.
because it's the last
Air and
Airbender
water.
people are also like frustrated with him.
Yeah, like it's
Oh,
literally the same
yeah.
name. That's what I was expecting
Okay,
when I saw the first movie.
So I did think that. So with some of the graphics that they achieved, if he made an Airbender movie, bro, it could have been fucking something incredible.
Mhm.
Like if James,
But
it's
instead,
James Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if James Cameron
don't
approached
know.
it with
But
the right
instead, M. Night
script.
Shyamalan made the Avatar movie, and
Yeah, what?
I don't
the
want to discuss that.
fuck?
I don't want to discuss that.
Top 10 worst movies of all time.
Time out.
The
What
live
happened?
action Avatar movie.
There's a
Avatar-
live action Avatar movie.
Yeah, the last
Not worth
Airbender.
seeing.
Don't see it.
Save
Don't
yourself.
don't watch it. Save yourself.
yourself.
They get the main character's name. They get the characters' names wrong.
Ung the whole time, bro. Ung.
Yeah.
Like Ung.
I could understand that though.
No, you can't. They
I
said it.
Ang,
They
bro.
said it.
They
I get it.
Said it.
I get it. But
Why are
like,
you changing the name?
where was it? Where did it take place?
And they made every actor
In
white.
the story, it's in the same place.
I don't know where it took place in the regular storyline. So, like, where did it take place? Is all
Oh,
I'm saying.
season 1 was mostly the Ice Kingdom, and then into like
Where
the
is
Earth
that?
Kingdom, and then the Fire
North and South
Kingdom in the
Poles.
third.
I can understand them
Yeah.
saying Ong up there in the North and South Pole.
Instead of Aang, which is what his name is, which is what
Yeah.
they say throughout the entire series.
I
everywhere he
understand.
goes.
I understand, but you gotta understand now we doing live action and it's real people. I gotta see, I gotta do
Night
what,
Shyamalan.
what the natives. I gotta do what the natives of that land would have said.
No,
in the
they'd have
North
said
Pole.
Aang.
I don't
could
know what
say
they
it.
would have said in the North Pole, but
They
I
would have
think
said
that-
Aang.
if I introduce myself as Aang and you start calling me Ong, yeah, we gonna have an issue.
So like, why
I
couldn't
get
they
it.
get the name right?
What they call the girl?
They got all the names
Katara.
wrong. Yeah, they got Katara. I think Katara was the
yeah.
only one that they
I
got
think
right.
they got her
But
right.
like most of the names they got wrong.
Did they do the
They tried to
big-
tell the
they do
story
the
too
big-
fast.
Yeah,
the
the
big
Matrix
joint?
shit.
They ain't do the big
Like
joint.
Matrix
the big,
movie fucking-
Yeah, they tried to tell the story too fast as well too.
Yeah, they told like the entire first
Like
first two seasons.
like they did
through
the
just
entire
a
first
single
2
movie.
seasons in one movie.
Damn.
Like the Book of Water and the Book
Yeah,
of
way too
fucking
fast.
Why would they
Spirit.
do that though?
Because they knew
Right.
they weren't gonna get greenlit for a second.
Right.
But if you do the first one the right way, then yeah, you get greenlit
then
for a
maybe you
second.
get them all. Yeah, do
yeah,
a book
but he
by
had
book
already
and
failed with the
fucking.
names, so
Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
it was just it's up there like with Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Evolution.
because if you watch the yeah, that was
That's another movie.
that was another really bad movie. I don't even watch DBZ like that, but that movie made me had to go watch the fucking anime and be like, oh, hold up, this IP is actually tight.
Y'all are nerds. yo.
No, these are like movies that are like not just in terms of like adaptation bad. These are just like bad movies.
Just bad movies.
I ain't
dude.
even gonna lie. I
But
thought,
then you think about the greatness of the anime that is Dragon Ball Z
Mhm.
and what it's done. And like even Dragon Ball itself, like how that parlayed into Dragon Ball Z, like, and then to watch this movie and to see them just culturally destroy it,
Don't bother.
costumely destroy it, like actingly destroy it. They
it might
did
just be
everything
me,
wrong.
but I think Dragon Ball Z fell off a long time ago.
It kind of did. I never watched it. So I don't
Like,
know the
GT was
perspective.
different.
I didn't like GT
then-
that much. I thought GT was I didn't like it.
It was
that
the
much.
power scaling that they went with.
And then after that, like I forget what
Super's
was the
been
series
pretty
after
good.
that, but I was through. After the nigga went Super Saiyan 3, I think I was through.
I think if you watch the Tournament of Power,
Or Super Saiyan 4.
you
or
might
some
enjoy
shit
it
like that.
Super
because
Saiyan
Goku's
4.
not the strongest person.
No,
Is that
he's
the
not.
blue and black outline around the blonde?
Super
I'm not
Saiyan
actually
3 is
sure.
the super long hair.
hmm
Nice.
But like,
Yeah, I was.
Super,
I'm cool.
yeah.
I'm cool on the super long hair. Why you got to get my man's weave? The toughest nigga in the world. Now you got to give this nigga long blonde weave.
Hell
because
yeah.
originally 4 was where the only way that they would go next is they needed to be in control of their great ape. It's like telling you, just showing you they're hairy creatures.
Then they
Oh,
started getting
okay.
freaky. My boy got the pink
great-
hair.
Oh shit, did they?
The great monkeys.
I don't know.
That's tight.
I don't
That'd
know.
be cool.
I just be doing.
It's weird.
the same
It's like a
shit I
great
see
ape
on the
form,
memes.
but they're not really apes. Because apes don't have tails.
They got tails?
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's how they like turned into the giant apes. Is they had their
Got
tail,
you. Okay.
and like with a full moon, they
Damn.
would turn into a great ape. But it's
you're
weird.
not even a real Dragon Ball Z fan.
No, I
You
really
said
don't
that,
watch it
huh?
like that. Yeah.
But it's weird
You
because
whack,
like
yo.
it's weird.
Yeah,
You whack as hell,
bro, I
yo.
was on Pokemon and Arthur.
Gotta catch them all.
Hey, I watched Arthur for an
DW.
unhealthy
DW
amount
out
of
here being
time.
shiesty.
I watched Arthur till I was like 15 years old, yeah. I
Which
might
one?
even
Aqua Time?
Hmm?
Would you watch till you're 15?
Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and Dragon Tales.
Oh, Dragon Tales is my shit too.
You don't know
yeah.
nothing about Dragon
The
Tales. I know
two-headed
you don't know
dragon.
nothing about Dragon Tales.
I wish I would. Dragon
Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales.
And nigga said, I wish
the
with
intro.
all my heart to fly with dragons to a land
Yeah,
apart. He
bro.
don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing
Shit,
about
I'm,
Dragon
I'm with
Tales,
it. They read a book every time.
You know
or
what sucks is
something.
some of the old shows that like used to come on, especially like the Disney shows. You can't watch them nowhere, like not even on Disney Plus.
right.
I just put my
Like,
son on Magic
Brand-
School Bus show.
Like Brandy and Mr.
That's
Whiskers.
tight. That's
That show was
proper.
great. Dave the Barbarian.
Mandy and Mr. Whisker. Yeah, that was
You
good.
can't watch those nowhere.
Dave the
Them was quality
Barbarian.
shows.
You know the show?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny
Bravo's not a
shit.
kid's show. That nigga
Come on,
wake up
baby.
every day and has got one thing on his mind.
Bitch.
He out there pursuing it actively. He's hitting on folk.
What we doing today,
I mean,
Johnny
he's
Bravo?
a predator.
Get
Hey.
bitches, baby.
I watched the episode of Johnny Bravo, and I was like, "Why did my mom let me watch this shit when I was a
Right, bro.
child?"
Because Cartoon
This
Network
nigga-
was kind of lit.
Bro, Johnny Bravo took a bitch into the porta potty.
No shit.
Came out fixing his pants, got his swag back. Lady come back bow-legged in a motherfucker.
Ah, she can't walk.
The
He's
Powerpuff
like,
Girls
all
beat up
right.
Mojo Jojo like it was nothing. They broke into his
Hey.
house
Yeah,
one day and
whooped
just
his
whipped
ass.
his butt for nothing.
It was symbolism behind the Powerpuff Girls and
Oh
Mojo
my
Jojo. They was
God.
trying to show how white girls is supposed to beat up on the black man. That was crazy. I didn't appreciate that, and I don't trust any girl that was watching Powerpuff Girls as a child.
shit.
I don't like that.
Sugar
I don't like
Spice
that.
and everything nice. My
Everything
butt. They was
nice.
whipping that monkey butt.
Right.
They was kicking
fuck,
Mojo
bro.
Jojo ass.
They're kicking ass. Samurai Jack. Fuck.
That was my
bro.
shit.
That was pretty cool.
conspiracy
too.
that
was
that's
on
Professor
Samurai
X?
Jack. No shit. Oh, I could see that, dude.
Wait,
I could
what?
see that. Like, imagine if
There's
the
a
Powerpuff
conspiracy out
Girls
there that
die.
Samurai Jack is
And then
Professor
that's
X.
yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
He's on a Ronin mission to fucking like.
See, they
kill
shoulda
his
connected that a
ultimate
long
It's
time
an
enemy.
ago.
apocalyptic future.
Yeah,
Powerpuff
that's
Girls have
hard.
died. Something happened to the world. And now
Facts.
it's the Samurai Jack world. And that's Professor.
Oh, I would have thought the samurai was his past life,
Nah.
and then he created
Ooh.
the Powerpuff Girl.
Ooh,
That's what I
Nah,
would've thought.
interesting.
Powerpuff
No, I
Girls
think
get
it
into
were-
something
yeah.
and the whole world ends.
I think
I
like
don't
that.
trust them little
That
white
lady,
girls,
that
though.
lady
That's
with
why
the
the whole
boots,
world
the
ends.
yellow lady with her fucking horn, fucking crazy nose. She kills him, and then she turns into the fucking dude with the crown in
Hey.
Samurai Jack.
What was with the
That's
cartoons back in the day? Why they ain't never show the head?
Because it was the bit of like mystery of like the fact that like you don't really like you don't think about your parents because by the time you grow up they look different to you.
Oh, that's real. Yeah.
Because when you're kids, like if you think about how your moms look, when you
But
were a
nah,
kid,
Wizard
Right.
Kelly.
they never
did-
showed their face though. As
They
long
ain't
as it
never
was the
show
mystery.
Wizard Kelly, and Wizard Kelly was that dude. I'm
Yeah.
mad they ain't show Wizard Kelly.
They
on
never
Power
showed
Rangers.
Dexter's.
Well, because it was
parents'
also
face
this
for a
thing of,
minute,
like,
didn't they?
Wizard Kelly is supposed to be Magic Johnson,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so it's like they didn't want to show the
face.
face for the likeness that they would probably draw it, and then you don't want to get sued.
Mm.
That just reminded me. Bill Cosby going on tour.
I know this man back outside.
What's going on? We going? No? Yes? No?
bro,
I can't support Bill.
Yeah, let me hear
Cosby.
what y'all perspective is because I
It's
don't
not
know.
that I won't
What y'all
watch the Cosby
perspective
Show.
is.
Yeah,
What
bro.
the fuck you mean?
As young, outstanding black men, I don't know if I'm the one. I don't know
I
if I'm
can't
the
have
one
this
to comment.
conversation.
Yeah, bro. If you're asking me how do I feel about Bill Cosby personally,
How do I
Go ahead
feel
first.
about Bill Cosby?
Yeah,
he
go ahead
is
first.
he's wrong. he
He's-
shouldn't have
yeah,
been putting them pills
yeah.
in them people's whatever he was putting them in.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been out there doing that, and you
But-
got to pay your consequences for it. And I
Right.
mean, granted, you're an
But-
old man. Nah, ain't no buts. You can't support them in the sense of like new monetary investment.
right?
New monetary.
My father always
investment.
told me
Listen.
everything after, but nothing before it matters.
I watched Bill Cosby as a child.
Okay, but you can watch
Yeah.
the Cosby Show.
The
That's
Cosby
different.
Show was my shit.
I mean, this young
I
bro,
think
this
now,
doctor
looking
changed
back on
lives.
it,
No lie.
Jello
but-
pudding pops.
It's like Mike. It's
That
like Michael
pop up
Jackson. Do you
in
listen to Michael
every
Jackson?
comedian's discography.
Do you listen to Michael Jackson?
I do.
I don't.
It's like the same thing. Like if
Damn,
Michael Jackson
okay.
was alive today, like it would be
What's
like,
wrong with Michael? I can't go see Michael Jackson.
No, he's sucking little
He was
boys
a
off.
predator.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
He settled out of court with a lot of people, but he was still found guilty on a lot.
Yeah. If he had
Hey.
done it, it was beaten into him.
He didn't have no childhood. He envied children.
Yeah. He
And
wanted
as
to
an
hang
adult,
out with
that kind of got weird.
his peers. That
I
were
don't know what Michael
9-year-olds.
Jackson did. I don't know
Michael
what
Jackson.
was proven in a court of law. But if Michael Jackson had a concert in Denver, Colorado tomorrow, I'm going to see Michael Jackson.
Respect.
If Bill Cosby decide that his tour is coming through Denver, Colorado, I'm gonna go see Bill Cosby. I ain't gonna tell y'all about it. I ain't gonna tell y'all about it. But
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
ask about it. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
ask
can't
about
go.
it.
I can't give.
I'm
my
gonna have to
money
go
him.
see
Yeah, I
Bill
can't go.
Cosby. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
couldn't
can't
go.
give him my money. Is what I gotta say.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
I couldn't give him my money, but I hear
But
about
I'm gonna
it.
ask you if it's a good show.
I'm
might watch it on the internet.
I'm gonna have to go see
free.
Right? Yeah.
That's
I appreciate you doing
that's
that for
a
us.
legendary comedian, man. I ain't sitting
Yeah.
here saying like I'm about to go and
Yeah, but how you know the money you giving him ain't going to do what he got in trouble for doing? How you know he ain't gonna do it again?
he 85 years old.
And Cialis work forever.
U.S. government subsidizes Viagra.
I don't give a
I know that's bad. We're dragging this man's name, but still, yeah, bro, it's that.
No.
Yeah, it's that real.
I mean, I feel the same way. I don't really like to listen to Cardi B either because she
So-
openly admitted to drugging and robbing men.
Yeah,
and
that's fair.
Ain't nothing happened
Yeah,
to her.
I'm with
Ain't
that too.
nothing. They went and got my boy Bill. So
I
like,
ain't listening to Meg Thee Stallion because she pulled the fucking trigger on my
we,
man's.
we listen to murderers.
Yeah,
how many of them
Allegedly.
are actually murderers versus how many of them are actually talking about someone close to them and what they did because they're portraying a character?
I'm not just gonna sit here and list off the list of people I think is actually murderers.
I know, huh? I
But-
don't want any of that smoke.
But what I'm saying is like,
There's a couple of people I only listen to because I think they killed a few people.
yeah,
well,
And-
those
Sniper
people-
Squad be going hot. Sorry.
But those,
I don't know
once
what
again,
you
it's a
said.
character.
Oh, Sniper Squad.
Look, see, you
Once
said
again,
it
it's a
again.
character.
Lil Kodak.
He said
So the
it
way
again.
that I see it is it's all
I believe they're
it's all
100% real.
fictional with a basis in reality. There is
Right.
some basis to this story, but like the characters, they're displaying fictional characters, they're displaying fictional events, they're discussing fictional events.
Right.
You don't think young?
Except the
you don't think
baby,
young-
I
he
think that
really
they've done
killed
it.
somebody in Walmart.
Some of them have done it, but like they're portraying that character because that character is what gets them the leeway to
It
discuss
gets clout.
that.
Yeah.
It's why it's in the Supreme Court right now as to whether or not lyrics can be used against someone in a court
What do you
of
think
law.
about that? Lyrics used in court of law.
I think
I think if
that,
your lyrics are a bit too descriptive,
sure.
you're screwing yourself over.
I also think that Eminem solved that in 98 or 97 by having to go to the Supreme Court over his lyrics saying like, I didn't kill my mom, I'm not killing my wife, da 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 da. So
See,
I
that's
don't know.
that's a different scenario though.
Versus like
Because-
these other rappers like Melly, who's like
Yeah.
discussing what he did.
What he did, yeah.
Yeah, and Thug Wildin' too. I ain't gonna lie.
And like
Thug
they're
Wildin' too.
discussing what they've done.
I ain't mean to pull the trigger, it was on my side.
Bro, this
Like,
nigga
fuck.
Thug so wild. This nigga Thug so wild.
Yeah. There's,
Like, if
there's a
you're
lot of music
discussing
going around
it,
right now back and,
and then
forth.
Bro,
they can like
Talking
The
crazy
DA
shit.
got this nigga shit sounding so bad. They talking about he was in a beef with a gang member. And then the song come out, I shot at his mommy. And then the nigga mommy actually got shot at. I was like, oh shit.
so see like
Yo,
that
Thug,
kind of
stop
stuff.
watching the news and rapping, yo. What are you
Just out of the court.
This nigga, you got that straight off the news. I know Young Thug ain't going over there and shoot nobody.
But that's why if your
crazy.
lyrics are a bit too descriptive and you can be put in that area, like
Yeah.
you're setting yourself up for failure. But once again, like it's this is why like there needs to be on your like on pretty much everything you do. Like you need to display, hey, you know what? These are fictional
Yeah.
characters and this is
Yeah.
fictional events.
Them niggas started going down
That's
for all
smart.
them Rico
yeah,
cases.
you need to.
Niggas started going down for Rico cases. That nigga Dirk started saying, this shit is all props in front of all.
I swear, bro.
This shit
Yeah,
is all
Herbo's saying the same shit.
Because I know
bro.
they want him.
Yeah,
they want him. They
yeah,
want
bro,
Chicago
fuck.
rappers badly.
Yeah, they want all the little killers off the shit.
But it's a cycle in
know.
Chicago though. It's a system set up in place.
Yeah.
The music industry funds all of these gang members, and the gang members consistently go out. They make a little bit of money making this music. They
Right.
buy guns. They bring guns into the hood. They keep that area impoverished with drugs
Right.
and with other things.
They bring it back home.
So they keep the area. They keep the area the exact same, and these people are able to profit off of their music and off of the drugs that they're getting and off the
Yep.
guns that they're buying.
Yeah.
So you just keep this area locked down, and this area is so traumatized that it doesn't figure out, it doesn't know how to get out of it.
Right. That's sad as fuck.
And that's the way
That's
that they're
real,
doing
though.
that, especially within Chicago. Like, if you notice, like one or two rappers get big, then one of them's got to die.
Yeah.
One or two rappers get big, then one of them
One of
goes
them's
to
gotta
jail.
die. Yeah.
they keep it on a cycle because they've got to they've got to give the thought. They've got to show you can make it. Someone can make it.
Right.
But not everyone's going to be Jay-Z.
No. Yeah. Clearly.
Not everyone gets to make it out of doing this, but we have to give you some hope.
Right.
You can make it doing this.
Yeah.
We got to let you see some people in your neighborhood have some money
Make it a
doing
little
this.
bit.
You saying this is a conspiracy?
I mean, you could see it as a
That's what you're
conspiracy.
saying. We can go
could
deeper
see
into the
that,
conspiracy.
yeah.
You're
That's what
saying it's you could see it as a conspiracy, but really it's just economics.
yeah.
These people
Right.
at the top are keeping this
Like
area the exact same.
the system was set up early from like racism, and then it's
How
not
do
a
I keep all
conspiracy
these
really.
young
It's
black men
just
in jail?
it's keeping
I give them
people
guns and I give them
in the
drugs.
place they want.
And then
Yeah.
whenever I want to send the
Unfortunately.
police in there, I'm gonna get somebody.
Yeah, right.
Right.
When what this area really needs is
Then
it
everybody's
needs
got little brothers and little cousins, and they
therapists
all
out
see
the
it as it's
wazoo.
coming up, and then everybody's got a little sibling.
Therapists, schools,
it go.
gymnasiums.
that is it's weirdly enough like
Parks.
I'm like very like anti like in a lot of senses like I'm very anti like police and like I believe in like gun
Are you
laws,
a
not gun
defund the
control.
police asshole?
No,
Yes.
not that we need the police, but especially within the city, you need the police.
I mean, I think they get too much money. I ain't gonna lie.
I think I think police shouldn't be allowed to have submarines and tanks.
Like they don't need tanks.
I think people got defunding the police confused with something totally different. Like
all
I think,
cops are bastards.
I think
Hey,
like
Cav, yeah.
if they getting 10 million a year or some shit like that, I think we need to take about 2 million off the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let us get a little something because y'all got a little
You
too
need
much.
less police and more social workers.
Right. That's the real
What you
issue.
need is you need to
Yeah.
deal with the actual issues that are going on. You need to make that affordable. And
You're just saying that
Facts.
because you're a social worker.
No, that makes
I'm
sense,
saying that
though,
because
He's
Yeah,
saying that because he's a
actually
social worker. He's trying to make it seem like he's more important. He's trying to build
I'm not
value.
trying to
But imagine
myself
this.
in his
A
job.
du-
What's-
That shit is
if
crazy
I
how
call
niggas
the
try to use their
police-
platform.
If I call the police, right, and I'm calling the police because of
Yeah.
a domestic disturbance,
Yeah,
right?
I was just
Mhm.
yep.
A police officer showing up is going to potentially do way more damage in the situation because he's
Right.
arriving with a weapon to an already tense situation, and now someone is even more escalated
Mhm.
because there's someone here
Yeah.
with a weapon that may potentially have just shifted the power balance.
Mhm.
But him
Now,
showing
Whereas
up,
to a social worker showing up,
yeah,
they got
right,
the opportunity to talk,
ready to
Hey,
talk this shit down.
Hey, let's listen here. You're already in control.
Yes.
You're in
Okay.
control of the situation.
Let me squeeze in here real quick. So now let's say the dude, the same person, right? Let's say he get violent with the social worker and the police is not there with
he
the
gotta
weapon.
have a big ass taser.
Both should go. You should have but you should also have. So
Oh,
what you
that's
should
good,
have is
yeah.
the police outside.
Okay.
What
So if the social worker or if things do escalate, then
what if
someone
the
can come in.
partner? What if the partner for every police officer was that social worker? It was the person
That's a lie.
specifically there to de-escalate, and then the officers there to back them up in a last
Mm-hmm.
chance effort. Would that not solve a lot of shit? Just have two people in that car at all times.
It would solve a lot more. Would also put two sets of eyes on every situation,
It would also
and it would
cost-
have someone there that
cost a
wants
lot
to.
of money too.
Yeah, this is the issue.
That's all right. Yeah, we got money to spend on it. Let's start them at $55K
Yeah,
a
I
year,
think
and I
we-
want college graduates or anybody that can pass the fucking certain score.
Yeah, I think we should take some money away
know.
from like the tanks and the military grade weapons.
Yeah.
And maybe even some of the bulletproof vests. I don't think we need all the helmets. I don't think we need all of that.
So, like in
Right.
other countries,
SWAT should have some of it. SWAT
well, in
should
other
have what they
countries
need.
there are SWAT teams.
Yeah.
there are still SWAT teams in other countries.
I agree.
But that's a select unit. That's a small
Right.
group.
We got a SWAT team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. We should have a SWAT team.
I think every district has a SWAT team.
So
Like Denver SWAT, Arvada SWAT, Aurora SWAT.
I think there should be a unit of maybe like 300-400 people just in case, the city decide they want to go to battle one day.
a standing militia.
Yeah, like I think it should be enough to defend the
But
city.
in the concept of freedom, if you're allowed to have a standing militia, then I
Then
should
can
be
I.
allowed to create a standing militia.
And our flags are cooler.
And that's the concept of freedom, and that's the issue here.
Do you
in
think the
America.
police got all this weaponry to keep us intimidated? So that
Probably.
we don't just decide we just gonna run. Because if Barney Fife was just policing, Denver, Colorado right now, I could imagine crime going crazy. This nigga coming up here, you coming up here with a little 6-shooter, no bulletproof, no backup. It's just you and Andy Griffith.
See, I think the thing is, and this is where it's like tricky,
Yeah.
is like the city versus the rural country area. Because in the
Right.
rural county areas, out once you leave the city, like when you start to drive out, it's difficult if something happens for me to call the police because they're going to take forever to get to me. So I need to be able to have access to things to defend myself and my land and my family. So I need the gun and the weaponry in case somebody breaks in.
Right.
Because if you're breaking into my land or at this point when I live this far away anyway,
Right.
oh yeah, you've got to be prepared to protect yourself.
So the police should
If you're at
have
my door already.
proper equipment to.
No, the people
Defend.
that live out there need to be able to defend themselves.
But we talking about defunding
But
the
if you're
police,
coming
though.
into the city, then the police should be able to deal with most threats. But that's also why a lot more is exclusive within the city. That's why there are a lot more stricter gun laws within the city because the police exist.
Yeah.
You don't need to be able to have an automatic weapon because you should be able to call the police and they should be able to arrive within the next 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And address that situation.
So you should only have to
makes
try to
sense.
hold
So
out.
what? So y'all think the social workers should come to that situation too?
I think that no.
Because essentially, but like essentially, we're gonna be out on because you said put the social worker in every car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we put the social worker in every car, and now the officers out on patrol or whatever. We get the call to come to this violent scenario.
Yeah.
We ain't got time to drop the social worker off. Now we're just bringing a civilian to a very, very hostile scenario.
Well, that's the thing is that this is no longer
What-
a civilian. If you are going to be
They
a
should be
social
trained
worker,
to-
We'd have to arm them.
you should have to be trained. They should have
Potentially.
they should have a weapon on them as well too. But
Nah.
their weapon should be concealed, and it should be much more of a close range weapon,
Nah,
like a much smaller gun
Right.
that's much more concealed, that's much more concise.
Mhm.
Because if somebody does charge them, then they need to be able to defend themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. that's
But
true.
you see, this is the thing with that scenario though. If you do that, now you putting a social worker at the you're exposing them to the same level of trauma that you putting the police in. So now you essentially just creating another police officer.
Pretty close.
So, and this is why it's such a tricky situation: is how do I keep this person from being seen as a police officer? How do I keep this person from getting the stigma that a police officer has walking in the door? And that's why it's like a two-pronged system where it should be rather than a police officer and that person being in every car, which sounds like a good idea.
What
You need to filter the calls better.
Yeah.
Because if
What
there's a
about-
violent scene going on, as much as I want to de-escalate it, I need somebody there that can end it as well too.
Yeah.
maybe
100%.
create like a unit. You know how they got the SVU joint on. They got the SVU
Yeah.
joint. It's like 8 of them in there. It's a unit of social workers just in case some bullshit pop off.
A
We have
social
a
workers
domestic
unit.
dispute today. But
8-year-old Tommy's throwing
in
a
my
fit.
experience,
Right.
though, well,
I
not
don't need a police officer with a gun.
Right. Yeah.
Well, but see, I guess my thing though, I don't want to say in my experience because I ain't never been a damn dispatcher or no shit like that. But like, just from seeing what I see, it's probably a lot of domestic disputes per day.
Right.
That little 8-man unit might not be enough.
Right. I imagine most of the interactions are like 90% mental illness and like just simple domestic things, arguments.
So essentially, you just be sending social workers out all day. This has
That's
to be
the
a
idea.
huge unit.
This is
Until it
why
gets
police
violent.
officers should be more so geared in the training of conflict de-escalation.
These niggas
Right.
be looking like they straight out the army though.
That's what they
Right.
are.
Well, yeah, it's intimidation.
Because in order to become a
tactics.
detective and in order to go to the
Yeah.
FBI or the CIA, you have
They're
to do
their
some
own
police
gang
work.
right now, really, bro.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't know white man was that big. Like
Yeah.
police officer was sitting on my car one day. This nigga was like 6'6", like he was about 240. I was like, what the fuck? is
Country
going on?
fed, bro.
Bitch, you
Cornbread
could-
fed.
Well, not even the cornbread or the country fed.
Move.
It's just even when you start to go to Europe and you go to Scandinavia, they
Yeah,
they
you
got
just get
tall.
big dudes.
They got
Little
tall.
mountain people.
Right.
And so it's like they're incredibly tall people naturally.
That's crazy.
Tarzan. Avatar reminds me a lot of Tarzan.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Same vibes. I'm getting dreads after it now, watching that movie. I'm absolutely.
Don't do that to my people.
to my people.
Don't do that to my people.
Yeah,
Damn,
we
that's
can't-
fair. All right, yeah, that's 2 no votes. I'll have to weigh it with the panel of my peers.
You can't just say I watched the blue people and now I want dreads. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's got
I
cultural
guess I can't do that. Fuck.
don't be one of these white girls out here.
Shit, you're right. I'm a.
Avatar also showed me how dangerous you whites are.
Yeah,
You whites are some dangerous.
How have
crazy,
you
bro.
not seen this? Like,
I just saw them both.
history should
there's
have told you that.
1,000 years of danger.
Yeah, y'all some dangerous
Thousands
motherfuckers.
of years.
How come in every movie is always the white people coming
Because
in
in reality-
fucking
Right.
everything up?
what happened in reality?
Because they always coming in fucking everything up.
Yee.
This shit ain't nothing but a history lesson they repeating over and over again. And then they still won't call white people terrorists for some reason.
I know.
That shit
ain't that
blows
some
my
shit?
mind.
It's because they can't
I think
label
at this
themselves.
point, we should label white men as terrorists. Sorry, Dom. You Mexican though.
Right, I'm light skinned Mexican, so
Right.
I'm only halfway in there.
You should call what they're doing is an act of terror. If it's trying to spread terror, then you should call them a terrorist by all means.
They never do that though.
But the system is set up to where they're trying to keep themselves seen as higher than the rest, so everybody else can be a terrorist, but we
Nice.
can't be terrorists. We've got mental illness.
Do you know how crazy? You know how crazy it would look if we call all the white terrorists, all the white people that try to blow something up, all the white people that tried to do
Right.
the mass shootings, all the white people that did like
You
wild
realize-
bank robbery or some
They
shit like
invented a
that.
different word, incels, instead of calling them terrorists.
Ah,
Yeah, bro.
You would realize that the real issue
call them terrorists.
is that they've
Yeah,
done so
we
much to
literally
suppress all the
could.
other communities that you've created a community that you cannot stop, and the only way to stop it is to go in forcefully and remove the weaponry, because their weaponry is superior. When
Yeah.
you think about the people you know that own the most like sophisticated guns and that own the most guns,
Right.
what are they all?
right.
They're all white.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like when you
Hunting
think
white
about it like
people.
that, because they understand their laws, they
White
understand
people
what
be
they
having
can
swords
have,
and shit.
they understand what they can do, and because they know all of that, because they know the law, they're more equipped so that if a police officer tries to tell them something, they're like, well, I got this piece of paper that says I
That
can
says
have
I
it.
can have this shit, right? I
Or
know
they're
when I
like, the
bought
law says that you can't stop me, and police officers knowing the law
Yup.
who oftentimes try to bend it, and they oftentimes will break the law and they'll get you to waive your rights unknowingly because you don't know it.
Because just by the way they're asking certain questions.
Yeah, like, hey, like, can
May I
I
or
can I
can't
search
I,
your
or-
vehicle?
Yeah.
Get a warrant.
Right. Exactly.
Even if you don't have anything in there, if you tell them get a warrant, more times than not, that will deter them because of the fact that now you have to go through this process.
You ever had your car searched?
I have.
You tell them get a warrant.
I've told one police officer to get a warrant, and he decided to leave me alone. I've had another police officer search my
what's up.
vehicle because I knew that nothing was in the vehicle, but this police officer was pretty agitated from the start.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, the joy and the fun and the benefit of this is like he's going to search my vehicle, and there's nothing. The whole time I'm on the phone with Granny.
I told one
what's
police
up,
officer
yeah.
get a warrant. It didn't really go over well. He didn't
Did he
like,
get mad?
Yeah, he didn't hit me or nothing, but he was very angry. Very angry all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because for them, what their hope is that they're more expecting you to cooperate because to them they think it's a sign that there's nothing there. But really, what it is
There's always something.
is
man.
you're showing them that like I know my rights. Like you can't just search my
You can't
vehicle.
just go through my shit.
Yeah, you can't. And
No,
especially like they have like they can use probable cause a lot of times, especially if your car smells like burnt weed. Burnt
Yeah.
weed smells different than fresh weed. It's a probable cause in terms of saying the car smelled like weed. In the state of Colorado, it was proven you can't, if your car smells like fresh weed, they can't use probable cause. But if your car smells like burnt weed, then they can.
then that's whoa. Okay.
Because then you may be under the influence because it stinks like
Yeah,
that.
'cause it stinks.
But fresh weed smells sweet. It smells great. You love the
Yeah.
smell of fresh weed. If you've ever smelled an ashtray, it's fucking disgusting.
effervescent.
Nigga, they pulled me over in Iowa and told me my car smelled like weed, and I hadn't smoked in that car in months.
Well, that's also just
I was pissed off.
that's also them typically though trying to bend the rules, like I said, and try to get you
Try
to
to get you
consent
on
to a
something,
search
yeah.
easier. Hey, it smells like weed. Can I search your vehicle?
Right. It smells like weed in here. No, it do not, sir.
Nigga, I'm like, bro.
Does not.
It does not
I
get a
get my
warrant.
car washed and clean, bro. How it smell like weed in here of all substances.
Well, that's their thing is that they're trying to get you to waive your rights so they can try to find anything.
I be waving them because I ain't gonna lie, bro. When they bring two officers,
Yes.
Typically, if another
I
got
don't like
called,
that,
you're going
bro.
to jail.
huh?
Yeah, that's the
They call
stress.
another car. Typically, they're
No. I've been in situations where the second car been called and I was chilling.
That's good luck.
That shit
Yeah,
happened to me
that-
3 times, as a matter of fact. 3 times.
Oh nah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I done had the second car pull up on me and I ain't went to jail so many times. Niggas gotta think I'm snitching at this point. They got
The
to.
second car is of no consequence.
Bro, the second car be pulling up, and I be sitting outside. I be chilling, bro. I be talking to the police, cracking jokes.
Yeah, kicking it.
Nah, I've been hanging out
They
with
be
people.
mad as hell trying to search the back of my car and not find nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, that's good.
I done pulled up because like I done been with people and like it's like, oh yeah, it's like 4 of us in a car and they pull us over and they like run everybody's ID and they're like, call the second car and they're like, you've got a warrant, so you're going to jail.
Shit, that ain't happening to me.
That's some shit. Yeah, I
And the
got
rest
no
of us are
warrants.
like, oh,
Thank
okay,
God.
like, are we free to go? And they're like, yeah,
Nigga.
y'all are free to go.
Nice.
Second car pulled up on me in Brighton. Did I tell you that story about Brighton?
No, what happened with that?
Man, I went up to Brighton one day, dropped a little Uber passenger off.
yeah.
Right, and I got to stop at the store, get some gas, get a little Red Bull, because you know it's like a 40-minute drive or some shit back.
Right, that's
Well,
a minute, bro. Brighton,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
right,
not
yeah.
that far. It's like 38
38 minutes.
It's somewhere in there. It's a long drive back over to the crib anyway. So I stopped, grab a Red Bull, finna get some gas. I'm in there talking shit to the dude at the register.
Yeah.
You know, as I be doing. I ain't got
Speed
nothing
limit
else to do.
changes so drastically out there.
My nigga, I'm at the gas station, yo. I'm about to get back on the highway, you know what I'm saying? So I stop. I look outside. Police officer, he done pulled his car in the back of the parking lot and then walk around and come sit on my car. So, the nigga sat on my hood, yo. I said, what the
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Can I help you?
I tell the nigga at the register, I'm like, hey, bro, hey, man, get my shit, yo. I got to go holler at this nigga over here. What the fuck going on, bro? And so I get out, I walk out the store. Police officer, this your car? Obviously, nigga, I'm the only one here. You know what I mean? So I say, obviously. Then he say, we just got a report of a car matching this description.
No shit.
High speed chase.
Fuck no.
I look at him, I say, through Brighton?
Right? Like, who
I
the
just drove through here. I was just driving through here. I just dropped the passenger off. I ain't see nobody. I ain't heard no sirens. Who the hell is you talking about? Who the fuck got in a high
who's
speed chase through
racing
Brighton?
to fucking Brighton.
In
It
a
is-
Volkswagen.
Yeah, the
what the
Volkswagen is
fuck?
the wild thing, but it is a straight shot. It's a straight street.
They do got some long streets. Yeah.
I guess if you was gonna get up out of there, Brighton would probably be the spot.
What's
But-
one road?
And then so I look
Yeah.
at the officer. I was
Yeah,
like,
Brighton Boulevard.
so I got in a high speed chase, and I stopped at the gas station.
Did you
He's
hear
like,
yourself?
yeah, we didn't think you were too smart, so
I outran
we had
y'all
to
so
find
far. I
out.
felt like if I stopped at the gas station, y'all wouldn't notice it was me.
Right. Like it's
Alright.
real GTA in real life or something. Fuck
Bro,
no.
so before I can get back in the car, it's cold as shit outside. Like, you know, I'm just running in, running out. I got a windbreak on, but I got a coat in the car. Nigga, now let me get my coat out the car. So I'm getting mad.
Fuck no. Yeah, he's stressing you, bro.
I'm getting mad, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't pump my gas. You won't let me get my coat out the car. They finna reset the pump. Like, bro, like, it's all type of shit going on that you fucking up right now, Mr.
Right,
Officer.
right.
Dude, can I help you with anything?
Who's gonna give me my $40 back if this
Bro.
pump go out?
Bro, nigga asked me for my license. So I give him my license. Now he like, why are you out here from Iowa at 4 a.m? I'm like, I'm a fucking Uber driver. You don't see the fucking Uber thing on the...
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Now I got to show you the app because you don't believe that the sticker in the window.
Right. It's like you see me working right now, bro.
So I'm like, bro, like, come on, yo. Like, you really making this harder than it has to be. Nah,
Damn.
so he like, so you moved all the way out here from Iowa to drive Uber. Now I got to tell him about my music. I'm like, Mr. Officer,
Your whole life story.
I'm just trying to go home. Like, that is all.
You see, there's this dream, and
Bro.
then there's this girl, and there's this studio,
Bro, look.
and
Kids.
there's this kid.
So he make me pull up the album on Apple Music.
No shit.
I shit you not, bro.
He's like, well, you
This
good?
nigga's
Play
not
me
believing
something.
nothing, yo. He made me pull up the album on Apple Music. He goes back to his
Oh,
after he
my
looks at the
Lord.
album and sees his band music, and I told him my name AFT9. And now all of a sudden it's another issue. I'm like, so I came out here with a nigga, blah blah blah. And
Yo.
then so he go back to the car. He run the license. And he hop out the car on dummy, like mad. I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I know my shit ain't bad. I know my shit ain't suspended. Like, what is you angry about? So he handed me the license back, and at the same time he handed me the license back with his face all scrunched up, the second car pull up. I ain't never been so happy to see another nigga pull up in my life.
Right. You're like, I gotta talk to somebody else.
Like, bro, why is he angry, bro? It's like he trying
I ain't
to
done nothing wrong. Nothing to this man. Leave me alone. Let me go
Bro,
home.
thankfully, the second officer pulled up, and he was a very happy individual. A very, very happy individual. Seemed like he just clocked in. Like he might have caught a nap. I think the shift changes at 12. He probably was in his car sleep till about 3:30 and was probably real pissed off he had to take this call.
I bet.
Came to the scene, seen it was me, talked some sense into the hostile officer, and they let me go. No ticket.
No ticket.
No ticket. I didn't get put in handcuffs for the high speed chase I was allegedly a part of.
Right.
And it was a good
Because your
night.
car might have matched the fucking car. That's crazy.
It was a good night. It was a good night. That's happened to me on several occasions. So I could list you that a similar scenario probably 7 different times.
Damn. Yeah, each time there was a second car, I fucking lost my car.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I only got pulled over for like racing. So they would take my shit and then it ended up at impound and then I have to fucking walk home and call my parents.
I only got pulled over for racing. It's crazy.
Yeah. 109 in a minivan. So that was a cool record.
Were you in between the ages of 16 and 26?
Sure was.
Dick.
Yeah, mostly
You're part of-
16, 17,
You're the
18.
reason insurance
You're
is
the
high.
reason why mail
Yeah.
insurance is so high. You're part of that reason.
I was exactly the reason.
Dickhead.
Yeah, bro. I almost hit a baby cow on a fucking Wyoming road doing 88 miles per hour, but I stopped. That cow would have been fucked, dude.
Your car would have been fucked,
Yeah,
too.
that's what I was saying. I was like, "Ah!" Couldn't even
You
skirt.
probably
It's like
would have been a
fucking
little
dirt
fucked
roads.
too. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Right, bro.
Cows
At that
are
point, you
stocky.
you might have to just hit the pedal.
Cows are
You know?
stocky.
Yeah, they're big little fucking animals, aren't they?
Well, that's why dairy milk is like not the best for you because it's built to raise a cow, not a human.
Dang.
Humans make milk.
So we gotta feed our football players cow milk.
There's like 10 times more protein, 10 or 20 times more protein in cow milk than there is in human milk.
Is there?
Yeah, because it's built
that's
to
tight.
humans make milk.
That's why them little cow milk kids be fat.
Exactly.
They be
Yeah,
like, you
super
know how they
chunky
blow
little
up when they
babies,
start
yeah.
That
drinking.
and the rest of their unhealthy diet a lot of times too. But like that milk is like built to build something bigger. It's built to have something
Right.
that needs fat reserves. It's built for that. It's designed to give a cow its weight, a baby cow its weight.
That makes
while
sense.
as human milk is designed to properly raise a human. So that's why like people have like made this transition to like oat milk and all these other types of milk is because the animals that do produce milk, they're producing milk to grow whatever is needed to grow. So
Right.
technically, if you're going to drink any kind of milk, the real milk that's best for you is the kind
Is your
made for
species
human.
milk?
Why my baby don't like chocolate milk?
You don't like chocolate milk?
Nah.
Baby
Really?
old man.
Nah,
I
man, he be
know.
seeing the chocolate milk and he hit me with the
He's like,
You
nah,
like the
I'm
regular
cool.
milk, don't he?
Yeah, he like oat milk. He like
likes
oat milk
like oat
and
milk.
breast milk. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Give him some chocolate oat milk.
I tried. That's the
Yeah, he don't like the chocolate
he don't
flavor.
like
he
no
want his
chocolate
milk
flavor.
just
he don't
straight.
even drink
Maybe
it.
he has strawberry milk.
He don't even drink it. Look, he look at that shit so crazy.
He's
I
like,
done tried to
also
give him chocolate
could be-
milk 5 different times, 5 different ways.
It also could be an appearance thing. We'll
you
see if he's
keep
seen it.
trying to.
It's brown.
Yeah, it's brown. He's like, damn.
That doesn't look like what I drink. That's dangerous.
Fuck.
Could be a self-preservation.
He only liked the white milk, huh?
Baby's-
That's
baby's
crazy.
sense of self-preservation is hardcore, but because they're so clumsy, it's easy.
Yeah.
Said I'm not dying yet.
That nigga said that's dangerous.
Right. So I don't know about that yet, bro.
That's
You're
hilarious.
gonna have to show me that that's okay.
Right. Maybe you got put a straw in it and drink
I
some
drink
chocolate
it.
milk with him.
I drink it.
And you're like, look, dude, it's good.
I drink
He's like,
it.
you grown now. Your stomach know what it's doing. Mine
Right, he's
don't.
like, I'm cool.
My stomach don't know what it's doing
Oh, bro, my baby don't like chocolate milk at all, bro. He be
Yeah.
yet.
getting
Could just be the smell of it too. He could just
Right.
not like chocolate.
he
syrup.
don't even get close enough to smell it.
Well, yeah,
He be getting on my nerves. I bought him that chocolate milk, bought him 2 cartons.
you about to sell 2 cartons of
I
chocolate
just
milk.
knew he was going to fuck with the chocolate.
Yeah.